You know the type of guy that was a jock in high school but ended up becoming a huge nerd? You know, someone that's not afraid to make a fool of themselves on the internet. And someone that likes to shoot Polaroid a little too much. Did I say huge nerd? You know, just an ordinary, everyday guy. Well, that's me. I'm just another Chris. Ooh, welcome in to the annual live building of my album from that particular year, which this year is 2024. Whew, that's a mouthful. I need to come up with a cool title name, but welcome in. It's New Year's Eve, and that means we're done with the year. And I have taken a lot of photos this year, and just like the last 4 years, 3 years or so, 4 years, I can't remember now, I've lost track. At the end of the year, I always grab an album from Polaroid and I build it out. This one actually has some dog hair on it. Thank you, Paco. And I take the best photos or some of my favorite photos or memorable photos from that particular year and make my kind of my yearbook, if you will. And I always just do Polaroid specifically. And as I was getting prepped for this stream, I was like, what about Instax? Because I shot a lot of Instax wide this year, like a lot of Instax wide, and it doesn't go in this binder because this is for Polaroids. And so I think I'm going to do maybe next year. I want to know your thoughts on it. Should I do a Polaroid one and an Instax one? Let me know. Let me know. And this year is actually going to be with an extra bonus, and that is the Polaroid Go. I shot a lot of Polaroid Go this year as well. And Polaroid just put out, well, I don't know about just put out, but maybe recently, a Polaroid Go album. Might as well put them in there, right? And so, yeah. And so we're just going to hang out. It's going to be like a fun, just chill, stream, looking at photos, ask some questions, hang out, whatever you guys, I don't know what you're doing. It's New Year's. Leave some comments. Let's chat. Like right now. We got Jonathan. Greetings from Singapore. It's already the first for him, 3 a.m. Wow. Living in the future. Tell me the lotto winning numbers, you know what I'm saying? I need to quit living in the past or something. I don't know. But Happy New Year. Thank you so much for stopping by. Let's chat. Let's hang out. Let's have a good time. And I got to say, the new albums from Polaroid are kind of interesting. Let me give you a shot over here. They have a new little feature where they cut out a section to where you can put in an extra photo. So this thing holds 120 photos. So technically, it's actually 121 photos. And I kind of like it. I kind of don't, because the photo isn't like protected by anything. It's just kind of there, and it could fall out. We'll see if it, how it does. This is the first year. What's going on, Bob? Bob Mallon. I'm terrible with usernames. You guys know that. Hello, I put my Instax and Polaroid photos with an F in one album. Whew. You want the universe to implode or something? You put an Instax in a Polaroid album? It's asking for trouble. Just kidding. I thought about putting my wides in here too, but I want to break tradition. Because they're actually, they're kind of buried right now. But all my other albums are back there. I brought them up actually to show on the stream, and then yet last night I just decided, you know what? I'm going to clean my room, my studio, because it was kind of messy. The boxes everywhere. And then I made a mess just in one corner, cleaned up the rest of the place, and now the albums are covered. So that's the story of that, because I know you asked. But anyway, check this out. This is the album from this year. Whoops, wrong button. There it is. I have buttons. This isn't the album. This is the box of all of the photo. Well, 99% probably of the photos that I took this year. It's a lot. Look at that. I freaking filled it. It's actually kind of overflowing. The box is kind of bulging. I filled it. And every year, well, people ask me all the time, like, how do I store my photos? My method's a little bit different than yours will probably be, because I do YouTube. So I have to keep track of a lot of photos, different things. Things are like labeled, like this is in a baggie because I don't need it in the baggie anymore. But this is a great example. I was shooting a comparison video. So this was shot with the Instax Wide 300 And this is with the wide 400. So I have to like keep things kind of separate. And what I do for my storage though is all my photos go in one box and it's labeled for that particular year. Like that says 2024. And at the end of the year, I go through them and put them in an album, and then the rest stay in here. Some of them get framed. I hang them up around the house. But I have this shoe boxes for each and every year. And this year, I've changed it up a lot. I used to just keep Polaroid in one box and Instax in another. But this year, I decided just to put them all in one. This makes more sense that way, I think. Except for the album. What's going on, Bruce? What's up? Over on Facebook, because I'm actually streaming on Facebook. I know. I haven't streamed over there in a long time. Long time. So let's kick this off. Let's hang out. Ask some questions. Have some drinks. If you're into that. This is just water. I know. But anyway. Let's take a look here. Shall we? Need a good layout. Maybe I'll do this. There we go. That's pretty good. You can still see what's going on. There's going to be a lot of these photos that are... Like you're going to be like, why'd you take a picture of that 15 times? Well, I have a YouTube channel. I have to do comparisons of stuff. So, like this is with the 300 versus the wide. Some of these I gave away. I gave away to patron members. If you want to become a patron member, where's the button? Go check it out. You can get some of my original photos. I send them out to people. So some of these, actually I sent a lot of my 400s. I only have 3 left from that. But you'll see over here, or yeah, like here was a comparison that I did for that. Actually, let me go closer. There we go. Is that in focus? Does that look dark? It looks a little dark, doesn't it? Let me fix that. Oh, that's darker. We don't want that. There we go. Let's brighten that up a bit. There we go. Get a little bit in focus. There we go. Yeah, so I was like doing comparisons. So there's like photos of like multiples of the same thing. You'll see that a lot. I loved how this one came out. Look at that. It's so cool. I don't know why I'm looking at Instax though, because they're not going in this album yet. We'll see. Hi, first time catcher of your live stream. Well, welcome. Appreciate you stopping by, chatting, hanging out. Are there any new type of subjects you started for photographing this year? Are there any new subjects you want to shoot next year? That's a great question. Great question. And maybe I say yes. That's more. I did more portraits this year, and as you'll see, I actually shoot most of those are over by my desk, but there's probably some in here. But I did a lot of like portrait photos this year, and that's because I went to or got more involved in like local meetups and stuff. So I met a lot of cool people and was able to take their portraits. And that was pretty fun. I'm not a big portrait person. I usually like to shoot landscapes or the classic cliches of film photography. Neon signs, abandoned stuff, dystopian worlds, if you will. But the portraits are fun. And I actually was really digging it. And you'll see those in a second here. Let me get through some of these comments. Just a couple of them. Do you also archive your 35? Great question. I'm not the one to ask for that. And I've talked about that a little bit in the last video that I did over on YouTube. If you're watching this on Facebook, it's over on YouTube. I should probably start uploading to YouTube again. We'll see, maybe in 2025. But I'm not as passionate about 35 120. I like shooting it. I don't really necessarily am just like in love with it, I guess. So I shoot it. I don't really care about the negatives because at the end of the day, you just get a digital photo and that's good enough for me. So I don't really care enough to keep it or keep of the negatives, which I do still have some, but they're just kind of everywhere. All right, photo time. Photos. That's what we're here for. Let's check it out. We're building this album. I have 161 photos actually to find, and I already found the first one. I'm definitely going in. It's definitely going in for my trip to Japan. Shoot, I keep forgetting to fix my glare. That's a little bit better, actually. Kind of got lucky there. Boom, expired. Not actually, I shouldn't say expired because it wasn't. This is the monochrome frames from the beginning of the year, so it wasn't expired. But I did some funky stuff. But I shot Godzilla. That's definitely going in. Putting it off to the side. Definitely going in. What's going on, Coffee Cup Arcade? What's up? What's up, Caitlin? She was on the recent podcast episode. What's going on? And recent instant photographer got her into the craft / hobby / addiction / bankruptcy. Fujifilm said they could repair my SQ6, and it turns out that was incorrect. Oh no! And they sent me an SQ1 instead. Took several emails to get my. They wanted to keep it. Dang! Have since ordered a Sun 660 based on recommendation. That's awesome and sad at the same time. I'm sorry to hear that. This wasn't the greatest, but I was trying to get this perfect, awesome shot down this bridge. It was like lined up perfectly at St. John's Bridge in Portland. Didn't come out very good. I love the colors of that, but you can't actually see anything of the sign. This doesn't look as cool, but the colors are beautiful. I kind of like it, but it's not going in. There's gonna be a lot of neon signs up in here. I'm planning like a zine. I think I want to call it like Big Old Book of Neon Signs. I think that's what I'm going to call it. And so I've just been going around shooting a lot of photos of neon signs, classics. Ooh, from my road trip this year, which I actually have a jar. Look at this jar of Polaroid Go photos. This isn't even all of them. I gave half of them away actually to the people on the trip. But I had like 20 boxes, if not more, of mostly expired Polaroid Go film, and those 20 boxes are double boxes, so it's like 40 packs of film that four of us went on a road trip down to Polacon, San Francisco earlier this year. I'm like, here you go, boom, we each had a Polaroid Go camera. I'm like, blast this stuff off, shoot it, make a deposit in this mason jar. I'm gonna make something with it. I never did. So there's that. Fort Vancouver, the Fort Vancouver. I almost said Fort Vancouver, Washington, which that's technically, I guess, right? This is that monochrome frame. Oh, that stuff is so good. I really like that. I'll put that in the maybe pile, actually. This one's fantastic, too. I recently started shooting a lot more, well, actually, I should say, this year, I started shooting black and white photos. I never shot it before. Just really wasn't my thing. But this stuff got me into wanting to shoot it. And it's pretty cool. And I have some of, well, no, this is all gone. I have some regular black and white that I need to finish shooting. There's Caleb. Again, portrait. He was one of the ones I went on that trip with. I'll put that in the maybe pile. That one's pretty cool. Let's see what else we got up in here. So looking forward to trying out Polaroids now. You ever shot Polaroid before? I mean, it's awesome, but it's also heartbreaking at the same time. Heck yeah, I love shooting portraits. I did a lingerie shoot and monochrome that I combined with a regular color cosplay shoot. Well, that sounds like a blast. I kind of want to do more cosplay photo shoots, which I kind of have an idea to do next year. We'll see. Have you ever thought about coming to Las Vegas and photographing all the classic neons? I wanted to, and the graveyard. On my list to go check out. I was there in, well, actually the first video I think this year I put out was actually a video I shot in last summer. I went to Vegas. It wasn't a photo, well, it wasn't really like a instant photography outing. I was with my sister and her partner. We went, it was blast. I remember most of it. No, you should watch that video though. It goes off the rails. It's pretty funny. But I brought an Instax SQ6, speaking of that, and I brought my SLR 680, and my 680 broke, basically. It stopped working when I was there. Luckily, I was able to send that off when I got back, but I didn't get to shoot any Polaroids when I was there. That one's pretty cool too. I started shooting, or had the idea, I'm like, what would neon at night in black and white look like? Noir. And this one's probably one of my favorite photos I've shot this year, if not in the last several years. Look at that. Look at that. It's so like 50s noir. That's going. That one's going in the definitely album slot. But yeah, no, Vegas. I want to go back. Hopefully this year, or going into the new year. Have you find the best way to store Instax Square photos? There are some albums you can get. They're not the greatest though, but I do have them linked in the description. They should be linked in the description, actually. Hopefully, maybe. I got the official album, and when you fill magnetic clasp, it isn't strong. Oh, that's a bummer. That is a bummer. from a Polaroid series that I want to do, or a contest. I should put that off to the side. So this year I was like really trying to double down on it. I think it'd be really fun to do a community zine where you submit your best Jeff Goldblum pose in like the randomest places. So I started doing that everywhere I went. Ooh, this was taken by Sweet Lou Photography at Policon. Polaroid was demonstrating this film because it was like brand new at the time. And they were giving out free portraits. And so Lou actually shot this. He had never shot with the Polaroid i2 as well, and this is what he got. And he was upset because he's like, I need it closer. He's like, I didn't know. I'll put that in the maybe pile just for the story of it. Shoot, I can't remember his name. He was so cool. I follow him on Instagram. Met him at Policon. New York City, baby. I'm going next year. 1000% going next year. That one's pretty cool. I have a few of these. This one might be the better one, so I'm gonna put that off to the side as a maybe. We're into Policon time. These are in order from when I took them because they kind of just got thrown in there. Yeah, that one's actually pretty good. I used a lens. I don't know what it's called, like a split prism maybe. It's empty in the middle and it has like glass on the side. It's pretty sweet. It's from Retrograde Engineer, and I shot a portrait of Lou. It's in here somewhere. And you'll see the effect. It's so cool. It's so cool. And I shot it here just to try it out. I don't know which one I like better though. I think I like this one because I can see more stuff. I think I'm gonna put that one in. Let's leave that one. Oh, but then I shot it again. Look how many times I shot it. The lighting was awful. I was so mad. If you come down here to Vegas, let me know. Would love to show you around a bit. I live here quite long. Nice. Thank you. I've been wanting to do more meetups when I go places, so we'll see. My cousin actually lives there, and I have a friend that lives in Vegas. My uncle just moved from Vegas. I know some people there. My cousin actually is, believe it or not, a professional gambler. He was on the World Poker Tour series or whatever. Pretty good, apparently. If you can make it on there. There's some random photos from that. What is your favorite photo from 2024? Honestly, so far, I mean, this one's definitely probably right there, like I said. I just think that's so cool looking. This is at night, too. And I was like, what would black and white neon signs look like? Like that. So this is up there. It's right up there. There is another one of a cliche of us, which I started doing to be funny, to be ironic, mostly for Lou from Sweet Lou Photography. It's a gas station. It's just a random shell station I shot, I think in January of this year. And it was handheld at night and it had just snowed. The last time it snowed here, actually. And it came out so good. And I thought it just was like, wow, maybe that is my favorite one. Ooh, this one's cool. This one's probably going in there, yeah. Yeah, New York captures the vibes inside a plane. Everyone looked at me funny after I took the picture. Partial of Ben from In an Instant. I missed his face because I was shooting this with the Lomo square glass with the Instax Mini back, and it's really hard to frame. And there's one photo in here that's heartbreaking. I don't know where it went. It's in there somewhere. It's weird because there's these other ones of New York with New York City frames. I was shooting the Brooklyn Bridge, and the frame I got was of the Brooklyn Bridge, and I did not get it in frame. It was the most heartbreaking thing because look how the framing of that camera is so hard as it is, and if you shoot a smaller medium, it's just it's really bad. Look at that, so cool. That one actually is probably the best one I took. Actually, no, it's not. There is another better one. These I'm gonna save for somewhere else. Oh, these were taken at Policon as well with the Polaroid photo booth, which I need to finish that video. I did it. It's featured in my Policon New York City video. I interview the restoration person, and he restored a functional Polaroid, like actual instant photo booth. It was really cool from like the 90s. And yeah, these are some of the portraits of it. But I was gonna do a like an in-depth like history of it video, and I just need to get around to doing it. But I'll probably put one of these in the binder. I'll do this one because it has my camera in it. So that one will go in there. There's a little memo. Lou! This was us. I had too much to drink that night. Not really too much. I shouldn't say it like that. I had enough to where he drove me back to my hotel and I had to pee so bad because I had too much to drink. And I had to pee a lot. And he was nice enough to pull over at a gas station. That was a fun night. Birgit from Lomo, which she actually, after this event, left Lomography. So, yeah. Should I put Lou in there? I might put Lou in there. I'll put that in the maybe pile. She was super cool. Actually, you know what? She was one of the first people. I had like 1,000 subscribers on my channel at the time, maybe. And I messaged Lomography and she responded back. And I was like, hey, I'm getting into instant photography and would you be willing to loan me a camera? And she was like, yes. Because I had reached out to a lot of different companies. And all of them either didn't, well, I shouldn't say all of them, most of them didn't respond, or the ones that did respond say, no, we don't work with creators. And I was like trying to get started into this stuff, and I just was like, how do I make content around cameras I can't afford? And so I met, and Lomography was one of them, and Birgit was like, yes, you can borrow a Lomo wide. And so that was pretty incredible, and she was awesome. So yeah, I should put her in the binder. Me and Ben. Look at that. Lou. That's a cool one. I'm going to put that in the maybe pile too. Oh, funny story. Oh my gosh. Back in 2020, I think it was, no, 2021 or 2020, I got the Mint, not the R70, the Mint 670S. It wasn't for me. I did a video on it though, and then I ended up selling it to this guy. And we met up at like some Target parking lot, sold it to him. Never saw him again. Flash forward several years, I'm at the airport this year, going to PolaCon New York City, and this guy taps me on the shoulder and is like, hey, are you Chris? I'm like, yeah, like, I love your channel. You sold me that camera. I'm like, what? Yeah, so anyway, he's super cool. He's a local guy. He's going in the binder. Funny story. Attempts with random stuff. Oh, my sister, that one's going in for sure. I just think that's funny. We went to this place called Hopscotch. And that's where we took some of these. That's my sister and her partner. I'm actually going over their place after this. Yeah, that one's really good. I actually took a really good Polaroid of this. I can't wait to get to. Should probably move this along. We got a lot of photos to go through. This is going to be a long live stream anyway. It's always pretty long. We're just hanging out, chatting, asking some questions, and just looking at photos. Polaroid's black and white film is way better than their color film. Is it though? Is it? I don't know. Changed my mind. It's gotten better though. I will say that. Well, I should flip that. I thought the black and white was trash up until this year because it would turn brown after like a month. Now they seem to have that mostly fixed. It still kind of does that though. Continuing on. Look at that. You may notice I shoot a lot of things with different mediums and different stuff, like different times. Yeah, different times of days yield different results. So I would turn back to the scene of the crime, if you will, a lot. So you never know. The fact you have so little viewers feels illegal. You're going, hey, it's all right. It's New Year's. We're hanging out. We'll have people coming in and coming in and out. No, good question. Yeah, I know. So no, these are not in order. This box used to just be. Let me go overhead here. This giant box the photos used to just be piled in, like thrown in, and then like a month ago I had to stack them like properly just so I could fit more in. This is just this year's, by the way, everybody. Some people think like, oh, you go through your photos. There we go. You go through your photos and only pick certain. Like, no, this is just this year's. And that's not even technically all of them. Is maybe like 30 or 40 of them that have either around here somewhere, like hanging up in frames or on walls, or I've given away. But pretty much. So no, I think what I might do for next year is try and keep them in order. I need to figure out a new method as I'm going along. So these are just definitely wild. That could be. We might dip into my Japan photos, which were at the end of the year. We might hit some stuff from last January. We'll see. Like this was probably in the middle of the year. I've shot this so many times. So many times. It's going to be hard to choose. Oh, actually, no, it's not. That's my favorite one. Look at that. But it took a lot of photos to get that locked in. Took a lot of photos. What's been the most impactful piece of instant photography advice you got from someone when you started out? So ironically, I shouldn't say ironically, when I first started out, it was 2018. Super casual, just got an Instax Mini camera. First instant video I ever did on this channel too, back in 2018. But this channel used to just be a dump page of whatever I felt like, because I had a main channel called Geeks Life at the time. No longer have it. Long story. It was hacked and stolen. Long story, but I had over 100,000 subscribers. But long story. Anyway, but that was my main focus. I was doing something totally different over there. And this was just more of my hobby, whatever, for fun page. So I didn't really do anything with it. But when I dove into it really headstrong was like in 2020. There really wasn't like a lot of people that I knew. Actually, I knew 0 people that did it. So I kind of had to teach myself. And then I started watching more instant photography channels and kind of learning from random people. So to answer your question, I don't know. I really don't know, because I kind of had to figure it out myself. And then it just was like sharing my struggles with you guys. So that's kind of how it all went down. Science the monochrome. I'm in love with black and white. It is nice. Don't get me wrong. The new stuff is good. Their new stuff. Look, another neon sign. Ooh, an abandoned strip club. The dancing bear. That's just going out and going in. This is with the i2 camera. Like a lot of these. This one was one of my most liked photos on Instagram, I think, this year. It's one of them. I think the Godzilla one actually was close. Actually, no, it wasn't. It was, well, it was from one of my Japan photos. It's a pretty cool one. I'm actually utilizing this one particularly, so I'm actually going to leave this out. For a fun little something I'm cooking up. Something experimental. I'm creating kind of a zine / comic book / print series. It's gonna be cool. It's actually, it has a trading card vibe as well. It's pretty interesting. I've been hyper fixated on this project for the last week, basically right after Christmas. I've just been I had this idea and just been going at it, and I'm really excited to share with you guys. Because one of the things is I want to do for so many years is recreate Polaroids and sell them, sell them off as trading cards in a way, where they're packed like trading cards, and you open them up and then you get certain ones. I wanted to incorporate other instant photographers, friends I know, other YouTubers, and have them do limited runs of some photos that you try and collect, autographs, holographic. I think it'd be really fun. And so I've been able to figure out how to make copies of them. Companies won't do them because of the size, they're special. But I may have just found a company that can do that. And so I have a fun little idea that I'm going to incorporate. A little tie-in comic book with this thing. It'll all come packed together for this first issue. Yeah. More on that later. I'm excited. But I've been literally just turned off the world and just been locked in on that for the last week. There's another black and white for you. This isn't the one I'm thinking of, but there's a really cool one of this truck that I took. But I kind of like that. I got much closer with a fisheye, but I'm gonna put that in the maybe pile. Ah, R.I.P. to the Shield Mobile. Shield Mobile is no longer with us. The transmission died, and then I got a knock at my, this died in the summer and I got the Jeep, but I got a knock at my door. Some random stranger was wanting to know about my neighbor's car that was parked out there. He's had it there for 10 years. If it was for sale. And I made a joke about the Hummer that it was for sale, and long story short, he ended up buying it. And so that went away a week or two ago. I want to do an event at this place. This is a classic car junkyard. I want to see if they'll let me do a photo walk through it. I like that one a lot. That one's going in. this place, All American Classics in Vancouver, Washington. Pretty cool. I like the colors of this one. The green frames with the clouds in the sky. I just think that one looks really cool. Oh, that one's going in. Shot of the bunch. I'm bummed this one didn't come out. I actually really liked it. It was in the shade though, and I figured it wasn't going to come out. This is the other side of it with some really crappy film that I left in my camera for too long. I went on a lot of adventures this year. I just decided to get in a car and drive. And I drove some random places and found some cool stuff. I want to return to this place and get a better shot of this on a good sunny day. It was just really, really cool colors. And it was raining that day, and it just did not come out very good. And I'm kind of bummed. These are all from that same trip. Olympia, Washington. It's this cafe, yeah. The other one was on the backside. It was pretty cool. Ooh, I love that one. I think I took one last year, it's similar, but that one's going in. I think this is the best photo I've ever taken of this building. I've taken so many, and they've all been crap. And then, of course, the first time I get it, it was with some old film. And it came out kind of meh. I'll put that in the maybe, though. Also, just want to say that your masterclass is great. Oh, thanks for checking it out. I appreciate that. And the feedback has been a massive help for my with my Instax, and been revisiting ahead of my Polaroid camera arriving. Awesome. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm actually going to be doing another one, hopefully in the next couple of months. I was hoping to start it right after Christmas, but I didn't. I got fixated on this other idea. But I'm going to be doing another one on scanning and digitizing / making copies of your instant photos. Very in depth. And there's 3 methods I'll be showing you. One with your phone, one with a flatbed scanner, and then one with another type of scanner that I use. And then walking you through how to process them, the whole shebang, and then even printing out one-to-one copies of it, utilizing instant printers. So be on the lookout for that. That's coming soonish, next year. Just got to make it. But I appreciate your feedback. Ooh. Look at that. That's a good one. San Francisco. Now we're in San Francisco time. We're at Bay Area, Policon. March. I saw that they just announced Bay Area today. March something. I probably won't be going, sadly. Look at that one. Because I will be saving money for New York City, baby. For that Policon. That's expensive. Little T-Rex. This was the, what's that called? It was a roadside thing. It was from the road, because I drove down to San Francisco. And it was, shoot, I can't remember what it's called. But it was a prehistoric gardens. That's what it's called. And they just had like random dinosaur sculptures in the woods. That one's going in. For sure. There's a person standing right there. Look at that. Just for scale. Just to give you some scale for that. Look how big those things are. And I'm pretty sure the Paul Bunyan, the mouth moves because it looked like it was hinged. But the place was closed when we were driving by. This one's pretty cool though too. I really do like that one. What did you got here? Does Polaroid even sponsor you, or did these photos? You know, Polaroid does not sponsor me at all. Probably never will. I love you, Polaroid, but no, they do not sponsor me in the slightest, and I don't even get announcements of upcoming cameras, film, nothing whatsoever. Zilch. Yeah, they don't like me very much. So they do not sponsor me. This is all out of my own pocket. That's why go check out the Patreon. Go check out the Patreon. Support the channel so I can keep buying film and make videos for you to watch here on YouTube. Or check out the masterclass. Help support the channel too. Links are in the description. Yeah. It's a snack shack. That's what that is. I have a good one of these. Was that this year? No, that was last year. I think that was last year I shot that. Oh, never mind. Thought I had a notification. I wish, but that's not going to happen. I doubt it. Anyway, I hope so. Oh, that sounds awesome. I've enjoyed the videos you've done on things like that with Polaroid Lab and making prop replicas with. Oh, yeah. I've done some of those. I'm actually going to do more of those. I want to make that into a series of shorts. I did one for Christmas this year, and I have some more. And I even have another idea for another short series, like Reels or TikToks, if TikTok's even still around, reacting to Polaroids in movies and TV shows. So I want to do some more of that, or start doing some of that in the new year as well. That was going in for sure. This is shot at in San Francisco, some graffiti with the Vortex lens from Retrograde Engineer / Brooklyn Film Camera. Technically it's Aviv's Retrogrades, and then Brooklyn they partnered up with it to do their own branded ones. But that Vortex lens is so fun to shoot. Definitely going in. Definitely going in. I like that one. Peaked. I just wish there was a little bit more light. The sun was going down. It was like really dim. So that's why I use the fisheye lens. Pro tip: if you are using the X37 adapter or any adapter for your cameras from Brooklyn / Retrograde Engineer, and you're using the fisheye lens on there, it lets a lot more light in. So you can use that to your advantage. So if it's like low light situation, I shouldn't say low light. If it's lower light, you can actually put that on there and then stop your camera down, and it'll even it out, and you can get exposure in a setting that it might not work properly. Strip club in San Francisco. I just like the colors of it. I think I'm gonna throw that in there. A little San Francisco. These are all San Francisco. I love the colors of this one, so I'm putting that in the maybe pile. Paco. This is the best photo I've ever taken of him. It's hard. He's got black fur, so it just absorbs the light. But the sun was shining through the window, and so I shot him with the flash on. And it came out perfectly. This is with the Lomo wide. Not the glass, but the wide. The first release of it. Seattle, Washington. I've been there twice this year. 3 times this year? Or twice this year, I think. If Caitlin's still here, I met her there. And then I went there another time to meet another YouTuber to collaborate with in the beginning of the year. Oh, look, another dancing bear. We're back in Portland. Now we're back in Vancouver. Look, I tried to shake a shot of the Hummer there. The Shieldmobile. Didn't work out. Neighbor of mine. Actually, it's kind of a funny story with this. Saw this, took a picture of it. Actually, I took 2 pictures of it. And then I did a video, a little reel of me taking a picture of this, and I just gave it to him, put him on his windshield. And then that led to him stopping me while I was driving. No, I stopped because he was outside working on it or something. I'm like, hey, I'm that guy. And we chatting for a while, and he actually helped me figure out what was wrong with my Firebird. I didn't get to drive it this year, and it's very sad. But he figured it out instantly. I tried forever to figure out what was wrong with it. Couldn't do it. And so that was awesome. Can't wait to fix. Well, I haven't fixed it yet. It's going to cost me some money. But I can't wait for that. I would never have been able to figure it out if it wasn't for that. Just by giving somebody a Polaroid photo. How cool is that? That's a cool. I like that photo. I'll put that in the maybe pile. Actually, I thought I had another one of those. Did I take this one twice? I swear I did another one of these, and it came out way more vibrant. I think that one's really cool too. I might put that in the maybe pile. Chinatown in San Francisco. We're back in San Fran. Ooh, we got Caleb and myself. We just bought those sunglasses. We bought matching sunglasses on a whim. Put that in there. Random neon sign. This is the what is it? The art museum in San Francisco. Crazy. Oh look, San Fran. I'm gonna put one of these in there. I have a few of them. This is an orange truck, but this place was so cool. Just a random truck. Whoa, I missed a bunch. Ooh. I'll be taking my Instax Mini Evo to a party tonight. I prefer the photos I shoot with my Polaroid now, but more. So the Evo is great for like parties because it's a digital camera and there's a flash, all that good stuff. It's perfect for that environment. It's a great camera in general. It doesn't get a lot of love because people think it shouldn't exist. I think it should exist. It's pretty cool. But that's awesome. Yeah, exactly. You can choose which ones you want. It's perfect. Can you make an in-depth video showing how to make replicas? I said I am, yeah. I'm including that in the that course I'll be creating next year. Very in-depth. It'll be very in-depth. It won't be like a YouTube video. It'll be more just like, boom, information. But I have already kind of talked about making replicas on this channel in various video forms. What was the last one I did it on? I'm trying to think. On the last instant photo printer review, which came out like a month or so ago, the Yonto, how do you pronounce that? Yotan instant 4x6 one. I talked about it there briefly. So if you're interested, check that out. Not too far back. Ooh, can you get fisheye lenses for box type cameras? Yes. Aviv sells them. It sells adapters. Check them out. Or Brooklyn Film Camera. They work together. But Aviv's the creator. But you can. Kayla, she's still here. I can go live and do the same things still. Just got to get my house. Do it. Do it. And maybe we have a surprise guest and you can come on if you want. Anyway, back to it. The Palms Hotel. I think that's a cool place. That sign is gigantic. It is so cool. It's going in the maybe pile. Even though I think it's in last year's. Good old Polaroid. Know what I mean? I took a lot of this pizza place. This is Pizza Place. It's the coolest pizza place. Not a sponsor. Pizza's pretty good too, but their building is so cool. And you'll see eventually. I need to speed this up. We haven't even gone barely through this. This is that art museum in San Francisco. That's a movie theater from my travels this year from a road trip. We're back heading down to San Francisco. We're in San Francisco there. A random portrait of myself. I think I was testing a lens. See that effect? Oh yeah, I was. Lenses that I got in San Francisco. There's Paco. It's actually kind of cool. Don't know what happened there. Good old Polaroid. You sometimes just get surprises. It might have been actually a crappy photo or film that like expired stuff. Sometimes I save a lot of that stuff. I know it's not going to work right for like testings. I'm so disappointed in this shot. It took me about 10 minutes. Get a parking spot. It was like on this weird area. It was like it was a whole thing. Got in position, took a shot, and that's what I got. I was so mad. We got ourselves a Demogorgon. There's another one of these. It's not too bad. It's not too bad of a shot in comparison to, or in reference to this one. I like the colors of this one so much better though. Kind of a bummer. Alright, those are my maybe piles. And then this. This isn't the Polaroid, but look at this. I need to do a video on it. I actually wrote down what it was. Never knew what it was. It is 90 Ace film, the predecessor of Instax. This was, can't remember his name. Dave. I think his name is Dave. I think so. Policon. This random guy hands me. He said he saw that I had the pack film camera with me. I had the Goose, and he was like, "Oh, pack film." Reaches into a bag and hands me a box of pack film, expired. I'm like, what? What's going on? And then later, he walks up to me and shoots this picture and goes, "Oh, this stuff works. Here you go." And then walks off. I'm like, before I could even know what was going on, that's why my face looks confused because he comes up, snaps a photo. And it was with a camera that I have never seen before. But it was in the early 90s, didn't make it for very long. It's the F1 800 GT, shot with the Photorama, or Rama, depending on how you say it. And I need to do a whole series on this stuff. That's why I have this one, like, with the information, because I had no idea what it was. I didn't even know there was anything before Instax film. It's crazy. I ordered a small album and it will arrive in 2 days. Nice. But I already sorted out the 40 pictures of. That's pretty cool. Love it. Love it. Love it. Are there any specific prop replicas you're excited to try making for the course? Would love to see it. So, no. What I'm going to focus on for the course is just how to make replicas of your own photos. So if you want to make copies of them to be able to give away to people, I'll show you how to do that. Making an actual like one-to-one like replica of a Polaroid. The only way to do it is to use the Polaroid Lab. And that stuff I've done videos on. It's on the channel. I'll continue to do those when I make for that short series. So just be on the lookout for those. It's just utilizing the Polaroid Lab, taking screenshots, photoshopping, making it look better, and then printing it out. Well, I use print loosely because that's for lack of a better term. Portland. I don't live there, but I basically live there. I don't remember where this was. I kind of do. Where was that? Oh yeah, this was going out to. There's a neon sign museum out here in the Dalles, Oregon, a couple hours from me. That was out that way. Ooh, there's a photo coming up that. No, that's not where that is. I don't know where that was. I think it had to have been on the trip. I'm so mad these photos came out like trash. But there it is. I love this photo, but I'm also very disappointed in this photo. It should be vibrant. This is a blue El Camino. And it's just kind of meh. It's not bad. I do love this photo and it's going in for sure, but it could have been better. But this was very expired film. It was very expired. Very expired. But they kind of came out cool. Like that one, the T-Rex one, that one's pretty cool. That one's going in the maybe pile. San Francisco. We're back at Policon. Ooh, we're at Multnomah Falls now, here in Portland. Shot that with the wide. Noptop is texting me. That's why my phone keeps vibrating. Dave. Yeah, makes sense. This one came out really cool. I shot this with the Lomo wide on bulb mode down a dark alley in Seattle. That one came out cool too. I don't know why I'm leaving these. I'm trying to separate the wides. Okay, those are all Polaroids. Nah, that came out very good. Theater in San Fran. We're back in San Francisco. Back in San Francisco. That one's pretty cool. Policon, Bay Area. I am gonna put that in there. Sometimes the photo doesn't need to be like quote good. It's capturing the memories, building out a representation of the year. So that's kind of what I'm going for. Neon signs. That was a cool sign. That was a really cool one. I love that one. It's like a car wash. And moments earlier, there was a yellow Camaro. And I missed it. Because I shot it and I think, what happened? I can't remember. There was a reason I missed it and I was very mad. I'm keeping that one in there. I need to, ooh, this one's fun because it has this like bug there. That's going to be in the maybe pile. I need to speed some of this up. That's just fun. 4 of us when we were on the road down there to Policon for my Goldblum series. I'm putting it off to the side. This was cool. This was a when was this? This might have been on that same trip. This was for it was some like antique thrift store mall type thing. I just think that's fun. I'm gonna put that in there. It's hard to pick some of these. I think that's cool. It's a burger place we ate at. 4 of us in front of the Golden Gate Bridge when we went down there. I'll put that in a maybe pile. Caleb and Alex when we were at the Golden Gate. I should just give that to them. I'll give that to them later. I think this one's fun. It came out bad. Well, developed bad. One of the partial of the pod was dried up. So if this ever happens, this is a great example. If you ever get one of these lines in your photos, this like gradient, and that's because on the back of your photo, there's 3 pods. Let me go full screen here. Oh, wrong one. there's 3 pods there, and each one of those is a developer. And if one of them is not mixed right, or if it's dried up, it will leave mark like this. So we got a gradient of each like development of it. And yeah, because this one, this pod over here failed, but it kind of gave it a cool effect. I'm not mad about it, and I'm gonna put that in the maybe pile. Really starting to see with the car wash and Camino photos where a fisheye lens can come. Yes, exactly. I never leave the house. Mostly, I never leave the house without the fisheye. I love that, and it's not in like a terrible fisheye lens where it doesn't distort the image terribly, but it's nice. It gives quite the perk. Which one should I use for the photo? That one of the Golden Gate Bridge or this one? I think I'm going to do the water one. Let me know what you think. Wait, yeah, I'm going to swap this with, yeah, I'm going to do this one. Okay. That one's pretty cool. Me leaning up against a graffiti sign with a fisheye lens, ironically. And actually this one, no, this one might be with the fish. Yeah, this one's actually with the fisheye lens. Now I think about it. It's pretty cool. I'll put that in the maybe pile. Legs. This one was cool too. Man, there's some good photos. How am I supposed to choose only 160 photos? That one's cool. Another one of Caleb. This with the Vortex lens. Both of these, Vortex lens on the SX70 camera. I pulled off the side of the road. It said no trespassing, and I did it anyway, kind of, slightly. It was like, I was technically behind the line. But yeah, anyway, I think it was cool. Oh, it was this old film too. It'd been in the camera for like 6 months. And it's so, it's cool. Watch, I put that in there. It is pretty cool. It is cool. Nah, I guess too many. Little T-Rex. All right. I'm going to be swimming in photos. I should have grabbed another box to store the extra photos in as we went along. Probably from that same test, actually. Oh, this is from the X-ray test video when I got back from New York. No, Florida. Yeah, from Florida I shot these. I X-rayed film, and they came out fine, people. Ooh, look, another one. Look how good that is. Shoot, I already have a good one of this. I'll put that in the maybe. Fisheye lens on an Instax wide 300. Pretty good. Jeep. That was X-rayed as well. X-rayed as well, but just a dried pod. That one, look, there's some dang good, man. Instax wide, man. I shot so much wide this year. I kind of love it. Just garbage. Attempts. You're seeing every attempt. That's another thing I like doing these videos. Because a lot of times when you look at like YouTubers or photographers, you only ever see the photos that they want you to see, right? So you think, oh my gosh, this is the greatest photographer in the world. Look at it, every photo is amazing. Well, I'm going to show you everything. I'm going to show you the good stuff and the not so great stuff. So you can see that sometimes you miss. But as you gain experience, you learn when to shoot, when not to shoot. And you get better. Neon Sign Museum in the Dalles, like I was mentioning before. It is cool, but I don't know. I don't think I'll put it in there. This is like a random little roadside spot we found on the way out to this place, kind of. Well, this was a place that we found on the way. It's really cool. It's like some burger, like, joint. It is cool. I'll put that in the maybe pile. Bali Holly Motel. Another one of those. Ooh, that's pretty cool. Oh, that one's pretty good, but no. Here's a miss. Look at that miss. Another kind of meh. Ooh, I haven't put any of these in here yet because I'm waiting for the perfect one, but this one's pretty good. Put that over here in the maybe pile. But there's one coming. There's one coming. That's not it. I know where it's at. Look at that. It's pretty cool. That building, that's that pizza place that I was telling you about. Look at that. It's a pretty cool spot. Not a sponsor. But these are like kind of a great progression to show you. Like I hung out there for like at least 45 minutes and shot photos sporadically in different lighting conditions. Kind of show you like if you just stick around and wait. Like these are probably relatively at the same time. But your shots will just yield different results. If you just stick around and wait a little bit. Man, I shot. This must have been the first time I went there. I went there a bunch after that. It's right next to Blue Moon Camera. Oh, we're back in New York. Back in New York. Can't wait to physically be back in New York. We'll be there in BulletCon. Thanks, Chris, for your video. It inspired me to try Insta Photo. Nice. I'm completely new to it. I got a Polaroid 600 found on Facebook Marketplace. That's where you do it, man. Had to order film that has arrived today, so get to test it tomorrow. Fantastic. Love hearing about that. What camera did you get? It just said, is this a regular 600 or what is it? I'm curious. I recently traveled to Japan. Me too. Through Talon Airport, I had a purple filter over my photo. Purple filter? Why'd you put a purple filter over your photos? What's that mean? Have you shot Instax wide through a roll film pack film camera? No, I have not. I do have half of the ability. I want to get the graph block back. I'm waiting to call up Lomography to let me borrow it because I have a project idea. But hang on. Shout out to one of my Patreon members, Brad. He hooked me up with the Goose and one of these backs. There's three of them. And one of them will allow me to fit 4x5 graph block back to it. So I can shoot Instax wide. So I'm hoping to do that next year for a project. Random drive-by. Where was that? Might have been Orlando. Might have been when I was leaving Orlando for one of my, yeah, because there it is. Boom, inside Orlando Airport. Ooh, I never did the video of this. I went to, for the second time, I went to One Up Arcade or One Up Orlando. One Up Orlando. It's like a nerd bar. It's really cool. The photos didn't come out the greatest. Now that's it. The rest of them are in there somewhere. Now we're at the event I worked, or the team I'm a part of. It's the card party. It's a Pokemon YouTube channel called Deep Pocket Monster. This is them looking through Pokemon cards, which I need to do a video on. I have these photos. I shot a bunch of photos at the event. This is Pat Flynn. It's his channel. He started this whole thing. But anyway, he's holding up a Guinness World Record. He was looking right at me, and then I pull up my camera to take a picture, and then he turns. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. It was the perfect shot. And then he turned. Now we're back in Seattle? Yeah, these are in Seattle. There's me with Guinness World Record guy. That's going in there. And I shot it all on gold film too. When I was there, I thought it'd be kind of fun. We set a Guinness World Record when we were there. Here's me holding the Guinness World Record. That's the second one. We did one last year too. The new friends of mine, they were the event photographers. Rachel and Jackie, super cool people. They're going in there. That one came out pretty good. Me on the stage of the event. Put that in the Navy pile. It's kind of cool. I feel bad. I shouldn't feel bad. I should be embarrassed. Jackie took this of me, and then I took this of them, and mine came out blurry. I'm supposed to know what I'm doing. The one of me is perfect. I might have adjusted the shutter speed, actually, if I remember right, to make it better. But it is pretty cool. I'll put that in the maybe pile. Portland. Voodoo Donuts. Ooh. Where are we? I'm waiting for my 660 to arrive from eBay. So now I know how you feel. Exciting times! It is exciting times. It does not say what model it is. It just says Polaroid 600. Oh, cool. Maybe it's the, yeah, I think I know what you're talking about. Is it kind of round? It's like rounded on the top. I sent one pack through X-ray and it made my purple. Oh, I see what you meant. Well, that's internationally. But I've tried Japan airport. And so it's double scanned actually. Because it went through the scanner in Tokyo. And then I landed in Hawaii. And I had to go back through TSA. So they scanned it again. And then I came over here and shot it. And it was fine. Yeah. I test every airport I can. There's only 2 types of scanners out there, and they are X-ray and CT scanners. Everyone's kind of start slowly converting to CT scanners. They're more powerful, and they can actually do like 3-dimensional scanning of your stuff. So it's crazy. It's pretty cool. I want to reach out to PDX Airport near me and see if they'll let me like collaborate with them and do some actual tests, scanning film directly there. Keep meaning to do that. We'll see. But what was I saying about? Oh yeah, X-ray and thing. I keep testing things out over and over again. There's a lot of reasons why your film could have happened. See, everyone's like, oh, weird colors are happening on my photos, or I'm getting these weird spreads on my camera. It must be because of the X-ray. No, a lot of factors could be at play. It could be bad film. Good. I mean, I've bought in film directly from Polaroid in the entire pack. Not planned, but I just shot these. I bought some Go film. Look at that. All of this was brand new film. Brand new. I could have put this through the X-ray scanner and then blamed the X-ray for this. That's what some people do. But no, this was good film. I bought it locally and it was trash. That was from the same pack. And so it just happens like that sometimes. Now, if you're getting a weird color shift, what was the temperature outside? I mean, I'll show you what hot temperature can do. It turns it pink / purple. So, a lot of factors. In all of my tests, the only time I've ever had it damaged was when I check it into my bag and it goes under the plane. They scan your bags down there, and those X-rays are way more intense, or CT scanners to be accurate, because that's what they actually use down there. CT. They've always used CT. And because your bags are bigger and they have to penetrate, more in depth with those. So those will damage Polaroid film, guarantee. I've tested and proven that. But not Instax. Instax seems to work just fine. I've done that. I went to Ohio and tested that when I met up with Knobtop. And we shot some stuff and we did a direct test there. So keep that in mind. It's not always going to be just, damaged film, X-ray. It's not that. I bet it's not. Just got my SLR 670S. Can't wait to try it out. That's cool. I sold mine right away. Yeah. But hey, that's awesome that you got it. I'm excited for you to try it out. That should be awesome. Would love to get myself a goose. Me too. This is on loan. There he is. He heard me talking about him. I'm late to the party. What's up with the 10 photos you've sorted so far? Yeah. The 10 photos. Yeah, I've gone through quite a bit. But no, you were texting me. I'm like, my phone was going buzzing off to the side. And so I'd be like, Knobtop's bugging me. Anyway, continuing on. Oh, now we're in St. Helens, Oregon, back in October. Look at that. Pretty good. This is for the Halloween mini special I did this year. This is Halloween Town. If you ever seen the Disney movie, it is near me, which I think I'll put that in there as my memory in it. Oh, now we're in Japan. What happened? We're in Japan. It was terrible weather out those days. Here's a good example of kind of what I was talking about. I'll go full screen. I'm sure there's gonna be a better example coming up, but it's a little pinkish because it was hot and humid that day, and it's gonna churn film. And I bought this film there. A lot of it, not all of it, but some of it. Where's my button? There's my button. Don't know what happened. I shot that with a 12x lens though. It was super far away. Vending machines. I miss the vending machines in Japan, man. Gosh. I miss them. Still in Japan. Look at that. Oh, I miss Japan in general. Can't wait to go back. Don't know when, but I can't wait to go back. This was all lit up, and right when I took the picture, it blinked off. Like it was blinking and changing. It was all like neon. It was cool, and I missed it. That's a Gashapon Spider-Man. Oh, it's downstairs. They had little setups so you can take your winnings, your prizes, and put them on like little photo displays. I have videos that I haven't even edited or touched from this trip, and I need to do that. I think I even showed that off in that video. Japan, baby. The Portland carpet photo. It's got to go in. They brought it back, and they just opened the airport the day we left Japan. Lomo wide tends to overexpose highlights in direct sunlight, like really high sunlight. Like it was harsh. And of course, the day I left, it was sunny. It was the sunny day I got there briefly, and then it was crap weather the whole time. And the day I leave, it was like nice weather. But I'm glad they fixed that in the glass version. They fixed the highlights. Disney Sea, technically Disneyland, in there, Disney Sea in Japan. It's their version of California Adventure. If you know, you know. I tried to buy an Instax back for the Goose with a broken Instax 10. Oh, nice. Unfortunately, it only worked with the 75 memory lanes and zone focusing back. Ooh, well, at least you have that. At least you have that. So that's in Disney Sea. It's an actual ship. It's crazy. That was a cool little, like, place. That park was cool. That's like their main ride, that volcano ride, roller coaster. That's probably the best photo I took. Japan at night. I should write that on here. Japan and mostly at night. That's hilarious. Yeah, I was trying to do long exposures, and it wasn't quite working out. Oh no, it was raining, and I thought I was down an alleyway. Turns out it wasn't an alleyway, it was a road. Just very small roads there. And I didn't know, so I was like blocking traffic. So these are from, I was trying to take a picture of the Family Mart. There it is. Long exposure, a little bit, it just was not working. It was not working. But Family Mart, I miss you, Family Mart. If you know, you know. This is the skyline from Skytree. Second tallest building? No, the tallest building in the world? The second tallest building. It's either the tallest or the second tallest. It used to be the tallest, but I think it may be something in Dubai. But you're like, Dubai, it might have the tallest building now. But that you're like, I think 2,700 feet off the ground. It's crazy. Japan, baby. I can't wait to actually like make video and share off all that stuff and get on that. Yeah, it's round, really retro. Not pretty camera. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But those take great pictures. Like, they're underrated. I know you're supposed to store Polaroids in the fridge. Can film be compromised, for lack of a better term, when it's just sat out on a shelf and best? So, some people will say yes. Some people will say no. Some people will say it doesn't matter. Because no one knows for sure. But putting it in the fridge has still proven to extend the life. In fact, if Caitlin's still here, she can actually attest to this. I gave her some film when she was out here last. And when she was in Seattle, I met up with her. No, we actually went to Tacoma that time. Anyway, not important. I had found some round frame in my fridge that had been sitting there since the release of it. It was like the very first batch I ordered. I ordered like 5 or 6 boxes. And there was like 2 of them that just got kind of forgotten about. And I found them, and they were like 3 years expired. But they've been sitting in the fridge, and she shot them recently. And plus, when we were there, they came out fine. I think there was like 2 of them. She said they had a slight spread issue, but they were perfectly fine. So storing your film in the fridge definitely it helps. However, if you're buying film off the store shelves, even if it's brand new, it could still go bad. You could buy stuff directly from Polaroid and it'd be bad. I've done that. A whole box. Whole double pack. So it's hard to really gauge, but when in doubt, just put it in your fridge. That has been proven for other types of film. And if you think about it, there is a wet chemical inside Polaroids, and if you keep it away from air to keep it from drying up. That's a bad example. It's a right example, but not in this case. So you want to keep it in a consistent temperature with not with less less heat and cold, like that fluctuating temperatures up and down. That's what I mean. Hopefully that probably doesn't make sense. But just put it in the fridge. When in doubt, put it in the fridge. All right, here we go. More skyline. Japan. That building was cool. These are Instax, so they ain't going in the Polaroid. The Polaroid album. We don't want the universe to implode. That's a cool photo. It's from that same. Disappointed. It's not disappointing. It's like, why is it so faded and kind of flat? I don't understand. I've never seen film do that before. Is this expired? But I've never seen it do that before. So it was the first time. That is a cool photo. I do like it. But yeah, all right. Classic cliches here. This is pretty cool. Oh, the Oasis Garage. Not really, but that's just kind of what it's called. It's this guy I randomly found. This is his house. I was hoping to do more there. I need to call him. I have his number. I'm going to put that in the maybe pile. That's his house still. See, this is good film. Good Polaroid film. And that'll happen. And also look how pink it is, because it was in the summer. It was hot. It was like June. Mid-June, I think. Late June. There it is. Late June. Look how pink it is. It's not X-rayed. I'll put that in there because representing when I got my Jeep. One of my favorites. I shot this with a 2x lens. And it gives it that vignette, but I kind of like the gradient that it gives from the sky and the clouds to the black. I just think it looks cool. It's going in. It's going in. Wide angle fisheye lens. This is the Instax 300. Look how cool that is. Attempts. Wrong time of day. I mean, depending on who you ask. I think it still looks kind of cool, but this is like super dark and kind of blends in. So I make notes of that, of what time I was there, and then I return at a later time, but earlier. I have notes in my phone of like, oh, go to this place at 5 o'clock or 5:30 p.m. and then start to take photos of it. Yeah, and then you get the best results. Don't be afraid to go back. Should I worry about humidity in my chest freezer? Don't put your film in the freezer. Instant film. And that is a test I still need to actually do and demonstrate. But don't put it in the freezer. The film part of it is actually fine. It's the chemical pod that you don't want to freeze that causes problems. So, but your humidity in the fridge, if you're worried about it, put it in a bag with like one of those silicone gel, a couple of those. That can help. But the film itself is sealed in a wrapper. But it's just that air that's inside the wrapper that when it's sealed can cause problems. But you shouldn't have to worry about it. But don't put it in the freezer. Don't put it in the freezer. I just not too long ago got an SX70. Nice. Sonar. After watching your videos. This was my upgrade from the Stranger Things 1 Step 2. The photos look so much crisper than the 1 Step 2. Awesome. I still prefer the 1 Step 2. I love that camera. It is a great camera. But that's awesome to hear. Boom. Good film Polaroid pack. Or a fresh Polaroid pack that I bought for this trip directly from Polaroid. This is shot in San Francisco. I didn't fly there. I drove there. Oh, now we're in New York. Didn't I already do this photo? Did I do this photo twice? Hang on. Hang on. Yeah, there it is. Oh, I got a different one. Yeah, okay. Different boat. I like the bigger boat. The bigger boat looks cooler. What is that? We got another, what's that, the Hudson Bridge? We got some plane photos from the Instax Square. I think I had some photos left in there from that trip. Random diner from Road Trip, A&W. That's that mystery place. I can't remember what it's called. That's why it's a mystery. Oh, we're back in New York. Here we go. I have one in here. Or was it in the maybe pile? I think I put it into the maybe pile. But yeah. I'll put this back in the maybe pile because I do have another one of these that I liked. This one's pretty good though. You can actually see a little bit of the Empire State Building down in between. Which I kind of dig. Put that in the maybe pile. Random graffiti in the New York City. Random portrait of myself from someone took at Policon. Motorcycle. Brooklyn film camera. Did not come out great. Photo. Bar. I tried to take a picture of this. It was inside the bar, but the bartender's right here. It was Jackie Daytona. If you know, you know. It was him. I cannot begin. It was him. Ooh. TWA Hotel. I went there on that trip. But the photos were lackluster. Because it was overcast. I'm very, very bummed. That didn't come out very good. What do we got? Oh, here we go. I'm trying to get these a little bit in order instead of jumping around too much. Boom, Japan. I love that photo. It was an experimental shot, and it kind of worked. It's not what I thought it would come out. I wanted to get their faces exposed, but I kind of dig it. It looks creepy. I like it. It's going in there. For sure. In Japan. I think that's cool. It was like a mirror. I was like looking up, and they had these spiraling lights. It was like really cool. Put that in maybe. Japan. Hex. Yeah, that one's going in for sure. That one's going in for sure. Look at that. Oh yeah, that one's going in. That one's going in. I switched. This tree wasn't there. Maybe. Finally caught a live episode. Well, hey. What's your name? Hey, Sensi. I'm terrible with usernames. But welcome. You caught one. I'm here. I exist. I am real. Wait, there was somebody else. I know you said earlier that you're not likely to visit the Polaroid factory, but if you ever did, are there any burning questions? So I just like to know how I would love to go. Don't get me wrong. I just don't think I'll get the invite. But if I get the invite, I will go there in a heartbeat. Go to the motherland. But the burning questions, I don't know. I just love to see how things are made in general. I'm a very curious person, especially documenting things. That's how I got my start on YouTube, was because I wanted to share people's stories. And so sharing Polaroid's story would be so much fun, but it has already been done. So I don't know if I will ever get that call. Because to be honest, there's no reason for it. There's already, videos out there on it. It would be cool though. It would be awesome. But I don't necessarily have any burning questions. I would just be like a kid in a candy store, being like, "Ooh, what's this do? Ooh, wow, how's that made?" This was a temple in Japan. It was the Senjoji? No, something like that. Awesome temple. And this was the setup. And there's some koi fish. Basically what you did is you bought these little. Actually, you even bought these bigger ones too. People paid for those. The big thing. This thing was like, well, you can't even see it. It was like huge, ginormous. And you bought those to leave at this temple, and they come with little fortunes, and you read them, and they're up to your interpretation if it's good or bad. If it's bad, you leave the fortune there, so you don't bring the fortune or the bad fortune home with you. But you also leave the little dudes, and they were everywhere. It was so cool. Caleb shot the same photo, but his came out a lot better. And I was bummed. But I'm gonna put that in there for sure. This was just made no sense. This was in Portland. Remember when college was for losing your virginity, not your mind? I don't know. But I'm like, okay. I think that was actually, yeah, this was for Halloween? No. I think it was a random night out with my sister and her partner, Andrew. Or was it for her birthday? No, it was for her birthday, I think it was. Yeah, because then we went to this place, which was Hopscotch. That video came up pretty cool. And you go here during the day. It's like a neon bar. Like neon sign bar. It's cool. It's downtown Portland. You go check it out. Recheck it out. Bad film. Look at that. All bad film. Bad spread. That would have been a pretty cool photo. It's still kind of cool, but that one's pretty good. Pretty good. It's a Jeep. I did it. Oh, the reclaim green. Recream green. that one's so cool. This was on the back set. I actually used that little mini 35mm film canister LED lights to light up Michael Myers' mask. I just kind of think it's creepy and fun and cool. So that's going in. Halloween Town. That one's going in. The pumpkin from Halloween Town. And then there's Benny. There's the City Hall from Halloween Town. Some of these have got to go in there. A couple of them. I might do the pumpkin. I think I have a color version of it, though. Hang on. Is it in here? I know I do. It's probably somewhere else. So, I'm going to put these in the maybe ones. Maybe. There we go. That one's cool. This reclaimed green stuff was so cool. I still have a couple boxes of it, too. I really dig it. Really dig it. That one's fun. Stranger Things house. This guy decorates like this every year. Actually, he leaves this up year round. They have an Instagram. It's like 88 Hawkins, I think. I can't remember. 87th Street Hawkins. I can't remember. But they have an Instagram page. They just like started this year. It's a cool little spot. There's Eddie up on the roof. I don't know. I really dig that one. Really dig it. Well, hello there. Fuji Instax SQ film? Now this is all Polaroid film. Would love to see more of the Machines Intact. Ben's tour was way too fast and didn't let the people he was interviewing speak. Yeah, I didn't actually. No, it was like long. I think I watched some of it. The thing is, though, Polaroid is still a business at the end of the day. So they probably didn't want to show a lot of stuff because it's trade secret in a sense. But even then, who's going to spend the millions and millions and millions of dollars to try and replicate it? No. It's not going to happen. So it'd be awesome if a new company came into all this and started making it. That would be so cool. But maybe they're thinking more like, well, we can't give away too much of the secrets, so they couldn't talk. I don't know. It's possible. But yeah, that's something that I've learned because I used to do a lot more documentary type stuff. And the thing I learned is your job as the interviewer is to carry the conversation, right? But also shut up and let your person you're interviewing talk. And sometimes I even forgot that and do that even now. Even during the podcast, sometimes I lose track of that and I talk more than I should. Even though my podcast is not meant to be like a direct interview, it's supposed to be more about just a conversation with two people. But I digress. Back to films. My sister and one of our friends. I should give this to my. No, I did. I gave this to my sister for a Christmas present. Bingo. I'll put that in the maybe pile. They're dressed up as vampires from What We Do in the Shadows. Her partner Andrew and the friend Nick. Halloween. I probably will put that in there. Representation of the year. This photo actually makes me mad because we were in a brightly, well, I shouldn't say brightly lit, but there were lights everywhere. It was a dance floor. There was lights all around. It was awesome. And I must have timed it right when it was like it was flashing or something, because there's no light except for this one little bit right there. Like, I should show you some, if I had oh, I don't have it. No, shoot, I don't have it on me. It's on my phone, but I can't use it. So I should show you what it looks like. It's crazy, like how the timing was. But it's a cool photo. I'll put it in the maybe. Happy New Year! I love that TT Artisan, however you say it. Mini LED light. Gave one away as a Christmas present. Yeah, it's awesome. $10. Which one did you get? Because there's two now. There's a regular and then there's an RGB version. Both $10. Crazy. FOMO that I missed the green film. You had your chance, man. It's awesome. Actually, I might have a couple extra packs. If you're actually wanting one, I could probably hook you up. I think I got like 3 packs left. Oh, that sucks. Happened to me when people who blink. Yeah, it had to have happened that way. There's no other way. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. We have stacks of photos over here in a minute. All right, continuing on. Ugh. Yeah, best photo right there. I don't even know what that is. What even is that? What was it? I usually can tell. Oh, it's the bridge. It's the bridge over here. I don't know what happened there. Boom. Look at that. Too bad I'm not doing Instax wide. I need to do an Instax wide album too. These are all wides. Lomo glass, baby. Look at, I'll power through these really quick. It was bridge day. I knew that wasn't gonna work out, but I tried anyway. Hobnob, just a funny sign. Hobnob. It was a diner. It was really good. If Caitlin's in here, we went there and ate with some of her friends. It was delicious, and it was kind of expensive though, but it was delicious. Really good. Oh, it's Paco. The Christmas ones I always put in last couple of the albums, so I'm gonna put those to the side. I took this so many times to try and get a picture perfect. This was probably the best one I took. So actually, that one's gonna go in. I'm gonna leave this one there. I'm not gonna put that one. Paco's so hard to take pictures of. That one's okay. This is with the Lomo glass. Lomo glass. That one's good, but I was framed it wrong. It's hard to frame that camera at close range. Yeah, these were, look how many shot. I think I shot an entire pack trying to get that. Portraits, man. Taking portraits by yourself or of yourself, it's hard. I think I shot like a lot of them. I think that was the best one. So I'm gonna put that off to the side. I don't know what happened there. Look how foggy it is. More of me and Paco. Mary Swift, man. Actually, I'm wearing a Taylor Swift hoodie. Not even playing. I think that was the good one. There was another one, I think. Look at that. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Lomo wide glass, baby. Look at that. I don't know. What is that? I think, oh, it's Paco. Oh, I missed centering. Look at that, though. Man. I was having trouble with my camera that day. Actually, I don't want to use that one. I was having trouble. It wasn't focusing right. I was having some issues. And then, like, it kept, like, I took an accidental photo. I took, like, 2 packs to get 3 photos. And then Polaroid be Polaroiding. Oh, yeah. Happy New Year! Thank you. I appreciate it. It's a ghost. It is a ghost. Everything's a ghost. What are you going to use to scan your photos? Avoid Newton rings. So, like I said earlier, with the in the beginning. Oh, well, how long have we been streaming? I don't even know. It doesn't say. Earlier, I was talking about that. I'm going to be releasing something in the new year, probably the next month or two, probably 2 months from now. In the next couple months. In depth on 3 different methods on scanning, digitizing / making copies of your photos. Stay tuned. How do you feel about Instax wide size? It's perfect. I love it. It is Polaroid size. These technically will fit in there. Look at it. Same size as Polaroid. Just turn it vertically. I love it. I think it's cool. I'm going to be shooting a lot more of it. Polaroid be Polaroid. It sucks sometimes. That's why Polaroid won't invite me to the factory. Shasta, I believe, on the drive down to San Francisco. I think this was the better one I took of it. It's hard to do on instant film. We're in San Francisco again. Nope, now we're back in Portland. I don't think this was it. There was a really good one. I took a really good one of that too, but that's not it. But this was part of my tutorial on how to take neon signs at night during my course. That was the best photo I've taken of this movie theater. Well, look at that. That's with the i2, baby. These ones are, but bowling, randomly walking across the street. I was so mad. There it is. This one I was talking about. Came out kind of funky because it's Polaroid, all this weird stuff, but I kind of dig it. I dig it. That one's going in. I have a motorcycle. Sometimes I even forget. I used to ride that thing every day, and then I resurrected my Firebird 2 years ago. 4 years ago now, almost. 3 years ago? 4 years ago. I didn't get to drive it this year. Anyway, so the last like 3 or 4 years I've been riding my bike less and less. But there it is. Proof. That one's cool. That's a maybe. That's a maybe. Too bad, right? We're in Astoria, Oregon. I love Astoria, Oregon. Little dino. Cinemas, downtown Vancouver, Washington. I have to specify. That is a good photo, actually. Now we're back in Astoria, Oregon. Ooh, now we're back in Portland. Bounce back and forth. That one's actually really good in the daytime. There's a nighttime one of this that I'm looking for. That one's cool. I actually kind of like that one, but it's a little dark. There it is. Look at that. Look at that. That's it. That's what I'm looking for. Greetings and salutations. Late to the party, but wanted to say hello. Well, hello. How are you? Been streaming for 90 minutes. Yeah, this one's always the big, long live stream hangout. So we're just chilling. We're just hanging out. 96 minutes. Nice. The Loma Wide Glass ones are in their own league, it seems. It is. How is it so good? I don't know, but it is. I think I'm getting one. Definitely get one. Any quick tips on how to use it to its fullest potential? Well, I did a full breakdown, in-depth review of it recently. But quick tips, just mind the viewfinder. Meaning, you just know that you might have to compensate a little. It's pretty far off. That's the only like real negative of that camera. And I did learn recently, actually, so quick note on that. When you're inside in a dark situation, like almost pitch black, I noticed that when you use it, you turn the flash, you take a picture, it still meters, even though it's at night with a flash on, like in a low light. So all my photos have been coming out like pure white, like blurry white photos inside with a flash on. So use the F22 mode, and it locks it at F22, and it kind of tells the camera that it needs to, work like that. But it still utilizes a light meter, so you have to be kind of still. It's a little funky. I didn't notice that when I was doing my full review of it. So I need to test with it more, but I actually, have to send it back to Lomo because it was on loan. So keep that in mind when you use that camera. Might have a weird quirk that I overlooked. Look at that. This is not with that camera. This is with the regular wide, Lomo wide regular. Could build a Polaroid mount for your bike and get interesting angles. I do have a release cable. Give me some ideas. Give me some ideas. I wish Lomo would make a Polaroid camera. It is weird. There's only ever been one camera ever made in the history books that has ever shot Polaroid film that wasn't made by Polaroid. And that's the Berkey camera, which I have. I'm looking at it. It broke. I sent it off to be fixed, and I never actually ended up doing anything with it. I just shot part of the review video like 2 years ago. Front of the Jeep. Best photo I think I've ever taken with the Mint RF70. Y'all know how I feel about that camera. Look at that piece of crap. Boom, look at that. It's a pretty good photo. Regular Lomo. On tripod, bulb mode. Pretty good. Handheld. This is handheld. I think that photo's cool. I was going in. Yeah, see, there's two of them. There was one. Yeah, it was for my Christmas card. I think this was the good one. There's two versions of this. I'll save it because the other one's in there somewhere. Japan. This might be the most liked photo I post on Instagram. It's pretty good, but I don't know about my best liked one. It is pretty good though. It is cool. Yeah. Look at how many of those I took of that. Alright, that can go there because I got the other one. That's garbage. And I'm moving on. Man, we're not even... we might be halfway. We might be halfway through. Maybe. I need to speed this up a little bit. Alright, we're back in Japan. I might be over the limit already. I got to choose 160. Once I'm through all these, then I got to load up the binder and then start making sacrifices probably. I love that photo. That's a maybe one. It made me laugh, so I took a picture of it. Put that in the maybe. We're in Japan. In Japan, baby. Actually, I need to move these out of the way. Because as I stack them, they come out of focus. You just don't know the scale of this thing. Those are little people down here. This thing was huge. It was awesome. Temples. We're in Japan. Oh, I miss Japan, man. It was so cool. This is not Japan. This is Tacoma. The Glass Museum. I never posted that. I thought about it. I should probably post that. I love that photo. Look at that guy. That was inside the Glass Museum. One of the sculptures. That's one of the sculptures too. That was outside the window of that place. This is of them or a photo of me trying to take a photo of them making some glass thing inside the museum. Oh, back in San Francisco. Oh, back in Portland. Random photo of me. Random photo of me. The Aladdin Theater in Portland. San Francisco. I want to do this because I had a reflection of myself in his glasses. Airport somewhere. I don't know which airport that was. Random motel sign on wide film. That's in accidental photo of my thumb. A little underexposed. Yeah, these are good. These are good. I think going into the new year, I'm gonna do a organizing of my photos live stream. Like just kind of a loose hangout, looking at the photos, getting things organized, labeling them, and then like maybe doing albums for like my favorite wide photos. This is inside the Neon Sign Museum in the Dalles. I tried. Can only do so much. I'm gonna do some random creepy door. I thought it was creepy. because it says Party Masters. Circus School Party Room. Kind of creepy. I never posted that. There's a lot of these I should probably post. Ooh, fisheye lens on the Instax 300 of this like abandoned used truck yard thing. I don't know. Where was that? That was out in like central Washington, I think. With all the traveling you've been doing, where's been your favorite place to take photos this year? Besides Japan? So much cool stuff in Japan, man. San Francisco was pretty cool to take pictures of. I like walking around and taking photos. There's a lot there. That was pretty cool. That classic, just cliche photo. But yeah, maybe San Francisco. A lot of unique artwork, sculptures hanging around, like those photo of those legs that were coming out of the window. It was just a random like business that had those. It was cool. A lot of quirky things there. But yeah, I probably won't be going this year or going to the next one. I gotta watch my budgets. Me and Ronald. This was part of experimental stuff. I was doing or trying out mosaics, and I didn't quite land this one. That one didn't work very well. I have some others that I thought about showing you. RF70 with a half cutout because that thing's a piece of garbage. RF70 probably. That was with the RF72. That was definitely with the RF70. It was giving me some awful issues. Like double ejecting. I had to rip this one out just to get, look at that. I had to rip it out of the camera. It didn't want to come out. Yeah. I forgot I was in manual focus on my sonar, so it didn't focus. It's Paco. Paco does not like his pictures taken. All right, I think we're just now at the half-point range. Forgot about some of these photos. Ooh, that's Princess Peach's castle in Universal Studios, Japan. Universal Studios, does it say Japan on there? No, it doesn't. There's a good one in here of the Universal Globe in Japan that I want to put in my binder. This was that Universal Die-In. Because it was for the Horror Nights. But Horror Nights was kind of lackluster, to be honest. Tokyo Airport. This is still Tokyo Airport. Still Tokyo Airport. Yep, airport. I took this like 5 times to try and get it, but it just kept coming out overexposed. The lighting was terrible. Yeah, these are some cool ones. Bullet Train. I watched Bullet Train on the Bullet Train. I'm still proud of that. Really enjoying seeing the range of photos you've been taking. As a novice, this is generally helping me provide inspiration. Nice. That's awesome. About the kind of photos that can be taken and what kind of compositions work. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Learn from my mistakes so you don't have to make them yourself. My foot thingy for my switcher fell off somewhere, so now it's like rocking. It's really annoying. Bullet Train. Yeah, I said that. I watched Bullet Train on the Bullet Train. Good movie. Only place in the world that still has the Jurassic Park The Ride, the original sign. It's Japan. However, the ride is closed as of like a week or two before it got there, because they're revamping it. That sign's going to go away, and it's going to say Jurassic World. So let's go. That's definitely going in. There it is. I nailed it. You can see the whole thing, and it spins. It was awesome. Way better than one that we have. Ours is kind of lame. That one's cool. Only place in the world to ride the Jaws ride. And that was the first time I ever rode it. I was so excited. And then I realized, shoot, they only speak Japanese here. So it was all in Japanese. Didn't know what was going on. Hey, there it is. There's the pumpkin in color. Yeah, that one's going to go in there for sure. I want that to represent. We're back in Halloween Town. There's that bar that I was talking about in Portland, the neon sign bar. There's me for that Goldblum project. Set that off to the side. Japan architecture. Love it. Don Quixote, if you know, you know. Not for the faint of heart, man. You go in there, it is wild. Packed. Those are people, by the way, just to give you a type of scale. Those are the tiny little ants. But it's huge. It was like 10 floors, maybe more. It was crazy. Oh, awesome place, but man, it was packed. Kyoto Station, view from Skytree. Those are buildings. I think we're like 2,500 feet. I can't remember. We're way up there. Put that in a maybe pile. Looking down through Skytree. Back in Japan. That one's cool. This bike is, check this out. Where is it? Where's my button? There it is. That says Hummer. This is a Hummer, like officially like made licensed bike. I think I have digital pictures where it's closer. It has the Hummer grill. I thought someone just stuck a sticker on there, but no, it's like painted on. And it has a Hummer everywhere, all over it. It was the craziest thing. Never heard of that before. They do have everything there, and I miss it. Take me back, please. I think the worst part, though, was just getting there and then coming home. Getting there, coming home was worse. I think I was awake for 33 hours, I think. Coming home. Getting there, I think I was awake for 27. I want to say. Yeah. Good stuff. Which I will be sharing those videos soonish. Next, yeah, I haven't even touched that stuff. I need to. All right, we're getting down there. Kind of. We made a dent. We've made a huge impact. Here we go. Oh man. I need to put these in another box. I'm gonna be overrun. Yeah, that bike. It folds too. Yeah, I forgot to even mention that. It was a crazy bike. It was just sitting there. I don't even think it was locked up. People don't steal stuff from there. It's a crazy place. Coming home from Japan is basically time traveling to the past. It is. It's like a full day. Like I left. No, actually, yeah, it's funny. I left October 7th, I think it was, and I returned home October 7th. Nearly to the hour that I left. It was crazy. We're in Portland. Oh, picture of Paco. On Wednesdays, we wear pink. Look at these self-portraits that I have to try and take and screw up just to try to get one photo. You see what I do? Actually, that was the one I ended up using. I found this on the clearance thing for like $3 at Walmart. I think I'll put this in there, though. I'll put that in the maybe pile. I'm like, oh, I'll do a photo shoot with it. This was my birthday. We went out, had some fun. The sun was directly in our eyes that day. Okay. This is like a cool motel. Like the lighting was cool. I thought, I'll try to take a picture of it. I'm like, it's probably not gonna come out very good, but I'm gonna try anyway. And the owner walked out and was like, "What you doing?" Like, "Oh, I'm just taking a picture." And he's like, "Why?" And he tried to interrogate me as to why I was taking a picture from the sidewalk. Yeah, look at that. Couldn't take a better picture. It's perfect. It's perfect. Insert Homelander meme here. It's perfect. That one's pretty cool too. Yeah, look at the sky detail. This is with the i2. This is when I started getting hope that this camera could do good. I just had a little practice with it and basically do things with it you wouldn't normally do because the metering at the time was awful. It would overexpose, so you had to just kind of like get in the habit of underexposing your shots more than you would normally do. And look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Put that in the maybe pile. That's the reverse side of it. Hard. I don't know if you can see that on camera. Planet of the Apes. Great movie to be showing at the time when you take the photo cinema. Hey, right? Yeah, I took that in the summertime. No. Yeah, no. May, maybe? The only, what was it called? There's a name for it. Basically, it's the only outdoor elevator in the world that still operates. But there's a proper name for it. No, I'm blanking it. It's in Portland. Well, it's actually in Oregon City, to be exact. And there's me. Try to take a picture of the Predator there. Because also, Portland is home to the headquarters of Dark Horse Comics. And that's in their window. What a letdown of a movie. Ooh, that one came out pretty good too. Look at that. There's that theater again. Planet of the Apes is still playing. This was like a while later. And you can see Caleb taking a picture of the sign from the same position I was because he saw that one. He saw this one that I did, like, I don't know, like a week before. He's like, I want that photo. I don't know how his turned out, though. Ooh, dancing bear. That's a cool shot. That's a maybe. This apparently is the original sign from 1930-something. Apparently. That's what I was taking a picture of it, and this guy was like, worked there. And he's like saying, like, that's the original sign. It looked new, though. It looked pretty modern. Bomber Restaurant. That's a good one. Another dancing bear, but in black and white. There it is. There's a name. Gosh, what's the name? I don't remember what you call it. Municipal elevator. That's what it is. After a year, I'm still trying to figure out when I need to expose up or down. I stop with my SQ6. So what I do is if it's a sunny day and the sun is on it, the subject, just -1. Or just do -1 in general when you're outside. Unless there's shadows. And you'll preserve the highlights a lot better. You'll get those blue skies. Same thing with a Polaroid. Especially if you're shooting with the Polaroid Now Plus. How are your photos so colorful? Mine are always green tinted. Well, there's a lot of factors with that. What's the temperature outside? Green comes from cold photos. So if it's in the fridge, let's say, and you pull it out and you shoot it right away, they'll come out kind of faded and greenish. Or if it's cold outside, or humid sometimes if it's cold, but that doesn't really happen because it'd be hot outside. So never mind. But if it's colder outside or colder temperatures, then you're gonna get like this green hue over your pictures. So just put it like in your pocket somewhere up against your warm body if it's cold outside, and that can help. You'll see some green coming up at some point because I definitely got those. Caleb looking out. This is inside that little elevator. Barbecue. I still never did a video this year of it. Last year I did a short video on it. I need to edit that video. I gave some photos away. This was shot on the Goose, believe it or not, with the instant back, which I still need to do a proper video on. It's looking at it right there. It's for a project that I was going to do this spring. It's on loan from somebody. See how it's like pinkish and kind of nasty? This film was old, really old, and it was also really hot. It was like July. So the photos come out looking like this. This is not X-ray. Throwback. Somebody saying that earlier as to why. Look at that. I was like messing with the orientation. I think I was trying to figure out the proper orientation. Yeah, hot outside. Not damaged by X-ray. That one came out pretty good. I might put that in the maybe. Or I am putting it in the maybe. It's for the actual. Instax potentially 400 maybe? No, I think this was still the 300 with the fisheye lens. Isn't that cool? Pretty cool. Same thing. From that event called the Barbecue. I need to do that video. I was like around shooting pictures of like these hot rods, these cars. Came out pretty cool. Now we're back in Japan. I don't think I ever posted this, or did I? I think I posted that. I don't know. I'll put that in the maybe pile. It's kind of funny. Those little dudes that I was telling you about. It looks so much better in person. It was hot and humid, mostly humid. That's why these photos are kind of like kind of lackluster, but it's still a cool shot. Put that in the maybe pile. This was at the Tokyo Nintendo store. Nintendo Museum. Look at that controller. I got to go to the Nintendo Museum. Second day it was ever open. Put that in the maybe pile. There's a few of those. There's that. Another Godzilla. I already got the good Godzilla in there. That one's cool. I just wish you could make out a little bit more of what that is. It just looks like a building. It doesn't really represent Japan, you know? But it was shot in Japan. Isn't that a cool photo, though? The colors of that. He flew on us, little mantis. And I guess that means good luck or good fortune if a praying mantis, or if you find one, and all that. But especially if they land on you. And this guy was like so photogenic. I was like, let me take a picture. And he like looks over at me and like poses. Actually, no, he was like licking himself, and then he like looks over to pose, and then goes back to licking himself. Lawson. Brand is still Japan. Look at that. Oof. Unkibore? I think that's what it's called. I'm probably pronouncing it wrong. Super Nintendo World. That is the Jurassic Park Arch, the original one, the actual one, before they're getting ready to tear it down. And, well, I missed it. The lighting was terrible. Yeah, I'm very sad. All right. I'm about to be swimming in photo. Like stacks from the leftovers. Put those there. All right, we are. Got a quarter left. We're doing some damage. Doing work. Here we go. These are still left out because I'm waiting for the other versions. Speaking of Caleb, there he is. 4th of July this year at my place, at my parents' place. Yeah, these are overexposed, no goodies. Same ones. You've seen all these. These are all my attempts, like practice ones. You guys seen how the sausage is made, as they would say. So many, gosh, so many wide shots. I'll just get rid of all these. Okay, these are all same thing, test shots. Nothing exciting. These are kind of fun though. These are recently. These are from the Lomo wide glass that I shot in the video that came out, what, a week ago? 2 weeks ago? Some of them are kind of meh. It was an overcast day. My sister. Ooh, let me get rid of these. Check this out. Oh, I don't have the actual one. Dang it. This is with the i2 after the update when I did the test recently. I thought I was going to be able to show you something cool. Check these out. Yeah, so when I do tests, I have my lovely assistant. See, look at this. Well, not this one. All these are all the same thing of my assistant Astro. Except for that one. Oh, it's my studio room. That's kind of fun. But yeah, tests. Yeah, I spent a lot of money on testing stuff on film. I shot a lot of water. That one came out pretty good too. I just wish. I mean, I want to go back to this spot when it's actually good weather, not overcast, so you actually see the colors. Because it would be so much better. Oh yeah, look at that one. That one's pretty good. That one's going in the for sure pile. Sometimes you just try stuff. It was cold, really cold that day. So that's why they got some of these green shifts. But you can use that to your advantage a little bit. And you can get some pretty decent results. I think that one's pretty good. That one's pretty good. But that's not the one I'm thinking of. Family Mart, take me back. I'm putting that in there just for representation. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. That's with the Lomo wide glass. That one's fun too. Put that in the maybe pile. They're getting kind of big there. Hopefully, I don't have to make too many sacrifices. Lomo wide glass. I'm gonna just kind of skip some of these. These are from recently, except for this one. Look at that. So crazy wide. That's the wide glass. So good. If you want to see some, like those results, that's what all these ones. You can check out the review video. These were all in there. No sense showing those. Those were recently shown off. That one's actually pretty cool. That one's fun. I have one like that early. Yeah, I'll leave that one out. Back in Japan. That's where we're at now. I'm eating a giant hamburger. I have this for a reason. This is actually the Kodak cartridge dark slide. Yep. And that is a Kodak photo that I shot and it came out black. The chemistry was still good. It was still wet. But sadly it didn't work because I think it was the camera. And I still have it over there with film that I need to use up. Ooh, this is from Polaroid. I'd love to throw it in there, but it's a Spectra and it will not fit in the albums. Oh yeah, oh yeah, these are cool. This is Caleb and I and Alex. Those won't fit. There's the Jeep. All right, moving right along. Maybe I won't do. Maybe I'll save these actually. I have a lot of the Go photos. There's some good ones. I think I'll save this maybe for another live stream when I do. Maybe. Oh, that's what I'll do. That'll be fun. Maybe in a couple weeks. I'll do a live stream just on Instax Wide, going through all those, organizing them up. Then I'll do another live stream on Polaroid Go, so on and so forth. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. I'd be curious to hear them. Well, these are recently too, like a week or two ago. Very recently. Yeah, look at that one. That one's pretty cool. That's going to be a maybe. It's upside down. Nintendo Museum, back in Japan. Put that in there. Also in Nintendo Museum. Nintendo Museum. First person to ever recognize me in the wild. It happened this year. And I meant to post this. I never did. This guy is like, hey, are you Chris? Actually, no. He's like, hey, do you have a YouTube channel on instant photography? I'm like, yeah. And I was out at a place called Hopscotch in Portland. And he was like, oh my gosh, I see a bunch of your videos. I was looking for cameras to buy for my girlfriend. And I don't think he ever gave me his name. It's funny. That one's actually kind of cool. Instax wide glass. Man. How many times can I say that? Look at that. Look at those colors. Look how sharp it is. That was a Comic-Con this year with me, my sister, her partner. I need to do that video. That's what these photos are from. That's her with that guy's chest burster. And the cosplay. We went and met Doug Jones from many different things. Look at that. We were dressed up from What We Do in the Shadows. I was Sean. He was Andrew was Laszlo. Well, there's me as Sean. Put that in there. And then she was Naja from one of the episodes. Not the episodes Andrew and I were dressed up as, but you get the idea. That one, I never posted that. It's kind of a cool picture. Put that in the maybe pile. Sounds good to me. I know what you meant. I knew what you meant. Yeah, about the what I said about the photo live streams. These are all from recently. You guys seen these? Like literally like last week. We got Polaroids to go through. That man, that wide stack is getting quite large. Ooh, that was cool. That was good. I'll put that in the maybe pile. Put that in the maybe pile. Out the window of a restaurant in Japan. That one's cool too. I just like the colors, so I might just put that in maybe. Seen all these. Seen these recently, except for those. Don't know. That one pack of Polaroid film really failed me. Failed. Failed. Don't know what happened there. Overexposed it. There was like this rundown house that it was hard to shoot. I don't blame the camera for that. That's a tough spot to be. To try and shoot. The one that's really, this one really kind of shocks me as to why it came out overexposed. I'm shooting this with the SX70. I don't know why it did that. And I have a theory maybe that this black and white stuff, this newer batch, this was from August, I think. August production date, maybe October. But it was maybe it's more sensitive to light because it was like bright sunny day. And it was like fast. It fired, my camera fired really fast, and it came out overexposed. So I don't understand. That was pretty sweet. The Lomo wide glass, man, it just hits. It just hits different, man. Inside, handheld. It's a good one. Okay, yeah, those are all from that video you've seen recently. All right, look at this. We're making some work. Look at that. We're almost done. Almost there. Oh, I don't know why that was there. Mess up photo. All right, next stack. I guess I could just do this view. Or close up. Let's go close up. Boom. I used a filter to be able to try and get this like lens flare. It kind of worked, but it didn't work all that well. This is of that event that I keep forgetting to make the video on. Yum photos. Those are the best ones, right? San Francisco. This is Portland. Man, these photos are upside down. It's throwing me off. There's that one. I tried to do it at night. It didn't really work out the greatest. I'm going to try and power through these. Look at Andrew. My sister. These did not work out. I thought there was enough light to do these portraits, but I was wrong. I was way wrong. I wasted a bunch of film. This was for her birthday, actually. This one I was like, I don't know if it's going to work. It kind of worked. There's like a giant mirror on the ceiling. Try to take a group shot of all of us. It kind of worked. That one surprised me why it was blurry. There was a lot of light in there. That was with the i2 camera back in May. Oh, we're in New York. We're back in New York. Policon. I'm going a little quicker through these ones. Try and get through. We're almost there. All right, let me get this stack out of the way. Reset. Yeah. It is. I wish I still had it. It was on loan. I did not get to keep it. I think this is actually in San Francisco, Chinatown. Yeah. I was bummed this one didn't come out. It was a cool sign. In and out. Retook it. Don't know why, but I did. Caleb. In our Airbnb. Seattle. Dark alley in Seattle. Ooh, it's the train station in Seattle. I put that on bulb mode. ND filter over Lomo didn't really work. There's some junky Portland shots of Voodoo Donuts. Didn't really work out very well. Oh, here we go. I loved how this one came out. Look at that. The reason it's pink is because it was super hot out that day, and it worked in its favor, I think. So good. I like that one. Back in Seattle. Don't know why or what I took that photo for. Oh yeah, here we go. Good old Polaroid. This is the Chandler tree? Chandler tree? Yeah, you can drive your car through it. It's huge. This is a fisheye lens. There's a car down here. You're driving through it. The scale of it is just insane. Oh, there's a better shot of it. Yeah, I drove my Hummer through this one time. Not on this trip, but on another time I drove down back in like 2019. I went down to Disneyland for the first time in my life. Actually, I was 29 years old. Anyway, I drove my Hummer through it. That's how big like this tree is. Confusion Hill, that's what it was called. Or from callback from earlier. Baghdad. There's still a good one I'm waiting for on that. There's, you can kind of see the cars there. There's Caleb sitting in front of it. Stuff I brought to Polycon. Random San Francisco shots. Random San Francisco shots. All right, we're getting down to the bottom of the barrel here. Actually, this might be the last stack. All right, we got the last stack. And then I got some random Instax Mini and stuff. There's a New York one I might show here at the end, but there's one in New York I wanted to show you, or I meant to tell you about. All right. Road trip stuff this year from coming home, going to San Francisco, Paco in the snow, gum wall in Seattle. Seattle. Voodoo. See how it's a little green? It was cold and raining that day. Voodoo Donuts. Oh, TWA. I didn't realize just like tinted windows on a overcast day. That's what happened. That's probably the better one. I'm gonna put that in there. I finally got to go to TWA. That one is cool. And I wanted to shoot these frames. I've been saving these frames to go there, and I finally got to go. I wish I was in this shot on behind the desk, but I didn't know there was nobody there. It was just me. I went by myself. So that's San Francisco. Does putting that pack of film in something with an ice pack help during summer? Yes, it does. And I have done videos. There we go, that's better. On that. I did one, it was like 2 years ago, I think it was. I think. Like 2 years ago? Maybe even 3 years ago. 2 years ago? I think it was in 2022. Coming up on 3 years. But yes, you can put, you get like a lunchbox and an ice pack, and it works really well, actually. Like really well. Pier 39 down in San Francisco. Now we're in Polaroid. In Polaroid, we're at Polycon. In yeah, New York. That's what I'm trying to say. Caleb and Alex. Caleb and Alex. I should probably give some of these to them. I have this photo set aside. I'm going to give to them. I should give that to them. Yeah. I'll keep this one just for my own records. I'll give the other ones to them. On the I almost said ship. On the plane, inside the plane at TWA. Should I keep this as a reference? Maybe. Remember I was talking about that lens for portraits? There's one of blue, the one I was talking about. Of course, it was at the end when I talked about it at the start. Yeah, there's this lens that just, I think it looks so cool for portraits. You can actually get a little bit better. It was my first time. But pretty cool. That one's going in. There's actually a couple of blue that I took that were, I thought, really good. But yeah, I'll put that one in. This one I'll leave out. Oh, it's pretty good though. Pretty good. This was the Baghdad Theater one I was talking about earlier. Look at that. That one's going in. That one, you know, this one is actually pretty solid. Taking a lot of pictures of that one. There it is. Actually, do I have a round frame one that's better? Or this might actually be it. That one's super cool. I'm gonna have to thin these down. There has to be more than 160 photos there. My sister and Andrew put that in the maybe pile. It's inside the convention center of Portland. Should have like organized these and put these next to each other properly, because this is for a video that I haven't done yet. This is the guy that gave me that pack film. This guy. I think his name's Dave. Really nice guy. For the Goldblum project. That I want to do a community zine for. I love the colors of that. There's me in the ball pit. Elevator ride. The Pokemon event that I was talking about. Funny story about her. Her name's Ashley. She was just somebody, a viewer of mine, I guess, a follower of mine on Instagram. We kind of became friends there. And then I started working as an editor for that Deep Pocket Monster Pokemon channel. And I noticed that she was in the background of one of those videos I was working on. She collects Pokemon cards. And then I took a picture of it, sent it to her. She's like, how do you have this? How do you know about this? I'm like, you're never going to believe it. Our paths are crossing again in two forms. Instant photography, and she's a big Pokemon card collector. So anyway, I got to meet her in person last year at this event. And this was this year's at the event. But that's Ashley. Funny story. It's too cool. I'll put that in the maybe pile. TWA video was awesome. The architecture is particularly great. It is particularly great, and I particularly want to go back, which I will be, for PolaCon New York. Don't care. I'll figure out how to get there. Hopefully I'm sponsored, because that's what helped last time, because it was very expensive. But they didn't post the event until like last minute. So literally like a month out they posted when PolaCon New York was happening. So tickets for airfare and hotels were absurd. It was like, gosh, I want to say $1,700 for both. And I paid half of that. I found some sponsor to help me get there, but I still paid close to $1,000 to go. But it was so worth it. It was so much fun. But I'm going to figure it out this year. We'll see. We'll figure it out. I gotta go. I kind of like that. It's creepy. I kind of like it. It's kind of creepy and cool. I think that yellow backdrop is the trick to make those Polaroids seem more colorful. Are you just partial to the yellow, Dave? But yes, it is. I agree. Hopefully they have that set up this year as well. Neon Sign Museum in Dalles, Oregon. That's where these are from. Where is that? That's somewhere in central Washington, I believe. Yeah, I took a lot of pictures of this damn sign. But look how good that one came out. That's the best one. Look at that. That's my Jeep next to this place. This is a 3-story antique mall / fruit stand. Why is it a fruit stand? Why is it an antique mall? I don't know. It was huge. It was like 20,000 square feet or something. It was huge. Yeah, it was wild. That was the whole point of that road trip. We went to the Neon Sign Museum and then all the way up through there. And it was up in Thurop, Washington. That's a drive. That was a drive. Would it be better to just invest in the Instax printers than buying all the cameras? Well, it depends on your style and what you're into. If you're after just having a physical photo of something, then yeah, definitely go for the printers. Absolutely. If you're after the vintage look and feel and vibe, as well as a physical photo, then invest in a camera. That's definitely worth it for that. Because it just depends on your style and what you're into. There's no wrong answer. Both are great. Both are great and acceptable. All right. I'm running out of room. Photos. I'm going to knock some of these over and it's going to be a bad day. Okay, I'll move these over there. We are nearly, look at that. That's the last bit. Oh, it's upside down. Eat. I am a little hungry. I should probably do that. I was on that trip to Thurup, Washington. Sounds like throw up. These are so cool. Look at that. That's beautiful. This was in Hawaii too, so I wanted to get the Hawaiian Airlines in Hawaii. That one's gonna be a maybe. Japan. Back in Japan, baby. That one, no, yeah, that one's just. I'll put that in maybe. Here we go. This is what I've been waiting for. I'm like, oh, it's overexposed. Ew. This one's more evenly exposed. But is this one actually better? I was on the fence about it for a long time. And the reason this one's overexposed is because I forgot to adjust my exposure compensation when I was using that fisheye lens. If you're using the fisheye, your photos come out overexposed slightly because it lets more light in. And so I adjusted it and I got this evenly exposed. But is it better though? You can't see as much. You can't even see the little lantern. Actually, it's not little. The thing is gigantic. Look at these people. And the scale of this is insane. It's hard to tell. And these people are so small in comparison. That's not what we're talking about. But the exposure differences, like this, you can't, it's like, oh, it's blown out. You can definitely see the Pagoda more here. Pagoda? 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 Pagoda. I think it's called the Pagoda. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I ended up choosing this one to post. Because I think it is better because it captures more of what's going on. You can still see everything. And this really captures what's going on. This is more pleasantly exposed, but you can't see as much. You can't even see the lantern. Did you even know a lantern was there? Look at that. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. But I ended up choosing that one to post online. Normally I would not choose a quote overexposed shot. There was no point of a sky as well, by the way, or because it was overcast that day. So normally I try to go for sky detail. Looks better. This you can't tell the scale of. This sign, neon sign, is literally, yeah, 1, 2, 3 stories tall. And well, I guess 2 stories wide. I don't know if that's even a thing. But it is ginormous. Shinjuku? I think that was in Shinjuku. No. I don't remember. I have it tagged on Instagram as to where it was. I will always prefer cameras. But yeah, the printers come in handy. Kyoto Station. Or Kyoto Tower. That one's going in. Skytree. That's that giant tower. It looks small, but it's not. It's like I said, I think it's 2,500 feet or 20. It's over 2,000 feet tall. It's wild. And you can go all the way up to the top. Look at that. I think that's funny. Oh, some of these I kind of want in there, but I don't know where we're at. I mean, I got some stacks over here to put in that binder, so I might have to skip some of these. I found him. He was in Japan the whole time. Who would have thought? Not me. Pokemon. I'm so mad because I forgot to take a picture of one of them. But I went to the 3. I think it was only 3 of the Pokemon centers, Poke Centers, what they're called, and each one had a different Pokemon theme or mascot or whatever. And I forgot to take a picture of the other one on instant photography. I took him on digital. It was Mewtwo, is the other one. So I kind of want these in there if I got room, but I might have to make some sacrifices. Japan. This is Japan. I love the colors of that. Look at that. There's the only good one I got of Tokyo International Airport. I'm going to put that in there. That, and that's it. Last one. That's the last Polaroid. Man, I do want to pull, actually, honorable mention. Freaking, what's this called? What was this called? The Joycam film. I'm looking over because I actually have some film over there. And it actually got some spread. I didn't shoot it. This is that Dave guy in Policon. He shot this of me. He walked by, snapped it, pulled it, and there was actual spread. First time I've ever seen that. Bunch of Polaroid Go in here. Where's that New York one? I wanted to show you that real quick. Before we actually start loading these up. I'm definitely going to have to do a Polaroid Go video. Or album build out. There it is. There's two of them. Instax Minis. Oh, yeah. Here, the biggest disappointment of my life. Right here. One of them. There it is. Look at that. It's the Brooklyn Bridge frame. And that's the bottom of the Brooklyn Bridge. I was framing for it, I thought. Like compensating for the inaccurate viewfinder with the mini back on the Lomo square glass. That's what I got. And then I retook it and I got that, which is an amazing photo, and it's New York, but like it could have been this on this frame. It could have been this frame with the actual bridge matching the bridge. 1 in a billion chance, maybe not really, but maybe nowadays. But if they still made this film, it might be a little bit easier. But you know what I'm trying to say. I was so mad. As a YouTuber, what are your thoughts on your viewers using ad blockers? Whatever. I don't care. I mean, sure, it would be nice. I mean, for me, for my level of, like, where I'm at, it doesn't really matter. I'm so low on the food chain that it doesn't affect me. Now, if I was a 10 million, 20 million subscriber YouTube channel and 10% of my viewers were, or even 5% of my viewers were using ad blocker, yeah, that's tens of thousands of dollars. So yeah, that's a big impact. But at my level, it's nothing. It's pennies in comparison. So yeah, ideally don't use ad blocker. But that's my 2 cents. What camera were the pictures taken with? Like these? A lot of different ones. SX70 sonar and the Lomo wide glass, like those ones. Those are for the Lomo wide in general. My main shooters. But I got i2 in there. I've got other vintage cameras. I test a lot of cameras. So a lot of varieties of cameras are in here. If I didn't review cameras on the channel, then yeah, it'd be a lot easier to be like, oh yeah, I use 3 types of cameras. That's it. I've got like 40 cameras on the shelf. Because I have to make videos about them. Anyway, digress. Now, the fun part. Loading these bad boys up. Right here, the final stack. Here's the final stack. Like yes, I want these in there. And then this is the maybe stack. Let's see where we're at. We can hold 161 photos technically in this the binder. So let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 60. 60. We have 100. We have 100 more that we could fit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74. Okay, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. We got 74. Like these are like the guarantee ones that I definitely want in there. 74. Now let's see how many are in the stack is bigger. Okay. 74. 75. 36. 38, 70. Oh shoot. I lost track. 80. 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90. Okay, I'm trying to think. I'm thinking about something else. I'm like multitasking. 91, 92, 93, 94, 100. We might make it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 132. We're under. Whoo, baby. There were some others in there that I was like pondering about putting in. We're doing really well. I thought it was gonna be like way over. That's awesome. Photos from Japan and PolaCon were probably my favorite. Me too. Those were my two favorite trips I did this year. PolaCon, New York, and Japan. Favorite trips I did this year. So much fun. A bat pooped my SLR 680. What does that even mean? We were exploring. Oh, if I finish reading, and we were exploring a cave in the Philippines. That is considered very bad luck. Yeah. Did you say the Dennis from Chromatic Parts? He can fix it. I bet. The cave was infested with bats, cockroaches, and snakes. That's crazy. I got my sonar modded by the instant camera guy to take iType plus the board dongle. Nice. That's cool. I don't like his battery mod very much. It sticks out like from the camera, and it's just stuck permanently to the camera. I like Dennis's from Chromatic Parts way better, because especially if you're using a sonar camera, you don't even have to modify your camera at all, and it's removable from the camera. Just pops right directly into the flash port, and it also works on the sonar camera, or excuse me, the regular model as well. But that one you do have to modify. I guess it's nice for the 680 because that one Dennis doesn't offer a solution for. But yeah, I don't really like that one as much. 34, trying to throw me off. I'm ahead of you. I'm planning to take Polaroid Go picture every day. That's fun. I've been wanting to do that, and one time I mapped it out and like did the cost and analysis. What, if not really, but just how much it would cost me to do it on a regular Polaroid. And it was like $900 or something like that. And that's why I didn't do it. But anyway, I'm planning to go Polaroid every day to make it more fun with friends. I set some challenges. For example, taking a picture of a specific subject, giving ideas. Interesting. Maybe just like capture your day. What would you do that day? You know, maybe it's a bowl of cereal or a cup of coffee, you know, or going to the mall, driving in your car, like moments, you know, because those are the things that people don't really often think about later on. Because like these photos, like, oh, you capture like, oh, this is really cool. Like a Pokemon Center, there's Pikachu riding some dragon thing. But I don't remember what I ate while I was there, or what I wore even while I was there. So capturing stuff like that would be kind of fun, or kind of cool. Yeah, that's my 2 cents. Are you gonna have any meeting next year, like a meetup? I want to. Yes, that is top goal. I'm gonna throw out my original idea, right, at least to start, which is do my own events. So I'm going to start small, just announce like at least maybe a month or 2 in advance, like, hey, doing a photo walk meetup. I already have a spot picked out. And then do that. Just hang out for the day. It's going to be right next to Blue Moon Camera in St. John's. It's Oregon, Portland. Everyone calls it Portland. I knocked over Polaroid Go photos. I knew that was going to happen. The whole stack of them just fell on the ground. But yeah, it's going to be there. There's a lot of cool stuff to walk around, take pictures of down there. Plus that pizza place is there, so there's good food. And since there's a camera store there, you can get film. I was going to let them know ahead of time that I was going to do a photo walk down there, so they can stock up on film and maybe give us a discount. We'll see. But let's continue on and build this out. Yeah. These are going to Caleb and Alex. I'm going to give those to them next time I see them. Should I do these in any particular order or just like put them in there? I think I'm just going to put them in there. Yeah. Bingo. Wait, what time is it anyway? 1:30. Piece of cake. At 5 o'clock, I'm going over to my sister's for New Year's. Play games and stuff. Man, that's really tight. What is going on, Polaroid? This is their new album. I kind of like the old one, to be honest. This one feels a little cheaper. It should cost about $435. Yeah, for the Polaroid Go, definitely cheaper. And got a wall in my bedroom with 12 strings, enough space for every day. That is pretty cool. The Go is so underrated, and it's definitely one of my goals. I didn't put it in the video, my goal video. I thought about it afterwards. I'm like, I really want to use the Polaroid Go more. And I tried doing that, like I briefly talked about at the beginning, if you weren't here. Like I did a fun project. Oh, I'm afraid. I have a stack of Polaroid wide photos that might follow if I grab it. But I have a mason jar full of Polaroid Go photos I did on a road trip when I was going down to San Francisco. And I really wanted to capture random moments while I was down there. And I guess I'm just trying to find some random photos that kind of match each other. But anyway, I use Polaroid Go to just like blast off shots. Don't even care about quote like the compositions or exposure. Just have fun with it. And it was fun. And so I'm like, I want to shoot more with that. I want to shoot more. Man, the start of this binder is going to be a lot of Japan photos. But that's okay. I want to keep some of these together. Like TWA photos, they should be... All 4 of them should get their own dedicated page. That's my logic. Oh, I can't really see it. I need to get this camera out closer, but I don't have the means to do that. Oh, look at that. Own page. These feel cheaper than their older or the previous albums. Polaroid be skimping. Polaroid. Oh man, I did have another TWA one. I wanted that to represent like what this place was, but I guess I just do that. Right next to each other, close enough. This is gonna be a variety. I should get these together, like my sister, us cosplaying. Those should match up to each other, right? Nintendo Museum, those should be next to each other. Family Mart, that can go here. Family Mart. I love Family Mart. Take me back. If you guys don't know, over in Japan, convenience stores like 7-Eleven, Family Mart, and Lawson, those are the big 3. They're actually like legit. They're like a real place that's good food and cheap. And you can drink alcohol for nothing there. All right. And in most places, you can just walk. It's open carry. Open container. And so it was fun. It was really fun. So for like, for instance, I mean, I'm not a big drinker. But when I do, it's usually like traveling or actually when I travel, I don't really drink actually. This one was different. I had a few drinks there because you get a tall boy, like 10% alcohol, and it was 120 yen, which is like 80 cents. When you see the video, because I think I recorded a lot of this. I even forgot what I recorded, but there's a video coming eventually, a couple videos. But I had an armload of food from this convenience store, which the food's like legit, like they'll cook it for you. Literally cook food for you at these places. Like, but I had armloads of snacks, drinks, alcohol, full meals, like rice and chicken and stuff. And it was like $10 American. Take me back. And it was good. Like literally I'm eating like this bowl with rice and pork what's it called? Shallots? No. Something like that. And it's like a meal that would be like $20 here. Like a full like meal from a restaurant. And it's just at a convenience store. Fresh. Good. Oh, take me back. Take me back. I initially wanted to do full-size ones with the Impulse AF, but that would be too expensive. Yeah. Goes more portable. Yeah, and it can store. You can frame them or put them up in a, somewhere. It takes up less space. Also got Polaroid Mio/Mio. We don't know what it's called. I don't know what it's called or how to pronounce it. But I wanted to use a Polaroid and not Instax. Definitely, I agree. Polaroid, go. Underrated. It needs more love from everybody, including me. I don't give it enough love. I need to like write on these, label them. I used to do all that. Like I'd write what camera I shot it with, sometimes the time of day, if I used exposure compensation. I don't do none of that anymore. And I really should. I'm trying to like kind of give some type of order to all this, but maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I should just like load them up, But I thought it'd be kind of fun, like, oh, here's all New York photos. Here's photos of neon signs. But maybe I'm overthinking it. Probably overthinking it. Okay, here we go. I kind of done some. I've talked about it, showed it off. I need to do a dedicated video, though. That is on the list. It's had so much other stuff that was, like, time sensitive. Almost everything from Polaroid this year feels cheaper. Yeah, they have to do what they got to do, They gotta stay afloat. They gotta do it. It's just kind of a bummer, but it is what it is. Yeah. Ooh, Nintendo Museum photo. Do I really want that in there? It's not really a good photo. It's kind of cool though. It just represents. I didn't want to wait in line. It was crazy line. Where's the close up? That's a giant controller that you got to play with. There was an N64 one, Super Famicom. There was a Wii controller, like nunchuck, and it was crazy. Giant ones. It took 2 people to play. I think the N64 was 4-player. And you literally controlled each individual like button. It was crazy. I really wanted to try it, but I didn't get to. From all my 6 Polar cameras and the Go, this is the one that sits happily in my bag and trips on adventures. That's awesome. I do have difficulty scanning the smaller photos sometimes. Otherwise, it's my favorite. Yeah, I'll be having some video or a proper course on how to scan and digitize all these types of photos coming in hopefully the first quarter of the new year. Hopefully, like by February. Hopefully, it might be March. We'll see. I've got some other fun projects that I'm working on that I need to finish. Yeah, I'll put this one here. Wish I could do this so we can see it more. But you can't. You could look at photos. Okay, this will be the Halloween Town photos. Okay, where's that other one? Was it in this stack? Should have been. There it is. Boom. Boom. Okay. Put that there, I guess. That goes there. And it goes here, I guess. This goes here. Halloween Town page. Alright, and then I did put this one here. I kind of want this next to it, yeah. I think that looks cool. They kind of match each other, like going up to the stair. Oh, the glare. Going up the steps, and then there it is up close. Thinking about the layout. but maybe it doesn't matter. Like I was saying. A lot of Japan photos. I haven't even posted all of them. There's like, there are some, but man, not a lot. Oh, this one should go next to that one, the bowling alley one. See that? Should match, right? And a little sneak peek for those that are here. I'm going to be, I've got some fun. I got something really cool I've been wanting to do forever. I teased it at the very beginning, so if you weren't here for it, I am going to be creating a. I'm in the works of it. I've been hyper fixated on it for the last like week. It seems like, but I don't know what you would call it. Maybe it's experimental, but a comic book, I guess, with tie-ins with photos that you get copies of photos I made, originals. Well, not originals, shouldn't say originals, but copies of like 1-to-1 Polaroid photos. It's pretty cool with a tie-in comic book. Yeah, it's experimental. I'm learning as I go. I kind of want to do it just to say I did it, and then like if people like it, then improve on it and continue it in the future with like multiple different series. But I'm pretty excited for it. It's gonna be cool. Have a story, and then like inside the story, like there's, I don't want to give away too much because I'm still actually working on it, but it's something that's never been done before. But I will tell you that it's also, wait, I want to find that one photo of Caleb real quick before I forget. Where is that? Was it in the maybe pile? I guess it doesn't really matter anymore. But what I will tell you about this is I like the idea, or like right now, how I'm like thumbing through these photos. It's reminiscent of going through like trading cards, and I wanted to bring the trading card aspect into this like world, right? This community, because like we're putting photos in these binders like you would trading cards, and I thought it'd be really fun to like create my own collectible cards, but with photos from myself or from other content creators. Like, hey, can you take like 2 photos and then basically give them to me, like, or whatever, donate them, if you will, and I'll turn them into cards, and they're like inside the little trading card packages. You open it up and you got like 8 cards or something like that. And then you could have like the rare cards, which are from these other creators. Some are mine. Most of them would be mine. And then, I got the rare variant card from Sweet Lou Photography, and it's autographed or something, you know? Like, bring that into this. Even though I'm not really a card collector. I don't really collect cards. But I like the idea of it all. And I'm like, how can I do that? I've been wanting to have this idea for years. And I haven't been able to find anybody to like make and print one of one 1-to-1 scale of a Polaroid photo or instant photo. And I have tracked down something or a company that just might work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to package these photo cards in with this little mini comic book, and it will be like wrapped in like those vintage wax packs, like you would, like trading cards. Handmade mostly, like the packaging and everything, because it's too expensive for to try and have another company do it right now, because I don't know if this is even going to be a thing. It could be a one-off. I don't know, but I'm pretty excited to try, and that'll be coming very like in the next month probably. So I took I didn't really take a break. I just kind of didn't start working on the course like I was going to do, and moved on to this, which I'm excited for. Experimenting is always nice. Can't wait to see how it turns out. What is the craziest thing you recently did that turned out to be really bad or really great? I went with bad first. I don't know if it was anything crazy. I do lots of stuff where I just try things. Not even in the instant photography world, but like I don't think she's here anymore. I wonder if she decided to go live. But Caitlin was in here in the beginning of the stream. She was on the most recent podcast episode. But I sent her a little Christmas gift because I had this idea and I just wanted to make it. I'm like, ooh, I know she would love this. Because I wanted to make it, but I didn't know what to do with it. But so I have a video on this coming. I've already shot it. But it was like utilizing instant photo printers and some of my photography skills, not really photography skills, Photoshop skills mostly, and crafting, and made this cool gift. And yeah, it was pretty cool. I guess that's one of them. It turns out it wasn't even an original idea. A bunch of the people had the same idea. I found out later after I had the idea, which is fine. I don't want to take credit for the idea by any means. But I'm glad I went with what I did because I think mine was better. And you'll see that video very soon. It's half done. I just have to finish it. It'll probably be the first video of the new year. Probably next week. Yeah, probably next week. Yeah, there might not be a video this week. Well, after today, this live stream does count. I wasn't ever a card collector either, but I remember that same feeling as a kid with Pogs. Yeah, Pogs. I was into Pogs. But I just really want to bring something new to our community of instant photography, And zines are fun. They're cool. Photo books are fun. I've got them. I've made them. I'll continue to make some. I have some already kind of in the works. But what hasn't been done? That's what I want to do. And I really want to bring that feeling of like thumbing through these photos, kind of like trading cards, into a fun way, but also tell a story. I love telling stories. And I'm full disclosure though, I will say I'm not an artist. I can't draw. But we know what I do have. I have an imagination, and you know what an imagination. How do I phrase that? You know what uses imagination to make drawings? AI. So I have been learning AI on being able to create this book that's coming out. It's instant photography. I posted it on Instagram on my stories a couple days ago. I posted a little teaser on there. This little storybook thing is called Tales from Terra, aka Earth, right? And it's pretty cool. I don't want to give away too much yet because it might change. It's already evolved. I've already started it, made it, finished it kind of, and then I learned a new trick and I made it to make it better, make the characters look way cooler, more like the continuity's more accurate per scene. But it's still primitive because I'm still learning it, and so it's it's more of a tie-in comic with this idea. But you'll be packed with actual photos of mine, photos I've taken. So it's a way. It's I think brings alive the photos, and it brings a zine to life instead of just doing here's my zine. Here's some copies of photos. You'll actually get a photo that you can stick on your fridge or put in a binder or something. You can do whatever you want with it. I think that's more fun than just inside of a book, because ironically enough, here I am building a photo album, but lately I've been trying to get my photos out of albums. Actually, I don't want that photo there, because once this thing shuts, it tends to stay shut for a long time. And photos don't get seen. They get kind of forgotten about. And it's a similar thing to your photos on your phone. You don't go through them very often, right? You don't look at them, you kind of forget about them. They go there to kind of rot and die. So, I've been trying to get them out of binders and put them on walls or fridges or do something with them that's different. And so I think this idea that I've got is a way to kind of bridge both worlds. but I'm still learning how to do it all, and it's got some kinks to work out, you know, and I'm excited to try, and I'm going to share with you the whole journey. And I'm actually going to do a lot of behind the scenes like videos on how I did it all over for Patreon members. So it's another reason to join if you want to do your own type of like video, like what would you call it? Concept, if you will. Oh, look, I do have more of the Halloween Town stuff in here. That should go on their own. Dang. These can move. I guess that one doesn't really matter. Put that there. But yeah, it's something totally different that I have never done before. It's a new realm. And yeah, this 2025, my big goal is to make more stuff. Not just digital stuff. Like make physical things. I've always liked that, and I kind of got away from it because I had to build this channel, build the audience, do camera reviews and all that sort of stuff. So I kind of got away from it. What? Sounds like pen pals. Pen pals? What do you mean? I wasn't ever a car. Oh wait, the Pogs. You already said that. You already shown the photos of the Stranger Things? The ones you made with the acrylic. Made with the acrylic? What do you mean, acrylic? Made with the acrylic. I'm not sure what that means. Do I want that one there? Where do I want here? This one looks fun. Put this one here. Oh wait, there's that one. Did I put that other one in here already? See, maybe I might remove one of these because I forgot there might have been a double. Where's the is that the Hudson Bridge? Yeah, Hudson's Bridge. Oh, cool. I did not put it in there yet. But cool. Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so that's gonna be a fun project that's gonna be coming really soon as an experiment. There might only be like, I think 25 of them, maybe 30. Probably, yeah, maybe 30 in the first run, maybe the only run. So if you want one, if you're interested or want to see it continue, hopefully, you know, hopefully you'll be wanting to get it. Where is that other photo? I'm trying to multitask, that's the problem. Did I just completely, oh, there it is. Yeah, I want to keep those together. Bingo. There's a color version. Where's that black and white one? See, I think they need to match. The airport one should go with the airplanes. Not really, because that's actually not the airport. Never mind, I lied. Where's that one? Boom, boom. Yeah, riveting, I know. Riveting. Bingo. Found it. Yahtzee. Jenga. All right, get this in here. San Francisco. Oh, T-Rex one, though. I have a T-Rex page. Doesn't matter. It matters to me. Okay? That does look cool. That's a lot of black frame, though. I like the color contrast. I guess that will go like that. Boom. T-Rex. Hopefully I didn't miscount. It's very possible. But I don't think I did. Halloween. Some of my better Halloween photos I actually have on the fridge. Got them out of the binders. Yes, they are some Polaroids where you drew the Demogorgon or Vecna. I don't remember exactly. Oh, you're talking about the transparencies, right? If so, those are from like a year or two ago. I didn't do any transparencies this year, actually. Didn't think about that. I usually do at least one or two. They're fun. Oh, I guess what I'm thinking about is I taught that at Policon this year. I showed how I do them, my process on transparencies, because there's a trick. If you know what we're talking about, it's basically a clear filter. Wait, I had some handy. What did I do with those? Like literally yesterday, I was cleaning up the studio and there was some on my desk here, and I moved them. Oh, like what? Oh shoot! I don't know what I did with it. But anyway, they're clear, they're transparent, like filters. But I printed a design on there, and so when you put them on the pack of film and you take your shot, that will get burned into your image. Pretty fun. However, like my not issue, but my struggle maybe. You're committed to all 8 photos with the transparency on, like, baked in. Hey, what's up, Marcus? Happy New Year! And so I'm trying to read comments and talk at the same time. It's tough. So anyway, what am I trying to say? I remember now. Transparency. So yeah, so if you put the transparency over the pack of film, all 8 photos are going to have the same transparency burned in. Maybe you don't want that. So I taught a thing at Policon, which I've done videos on the channel as well, but I showed you a method on how you don't actually have to commit to just one for your photos. And it involves like you preloading your film, and there's a process. If you want to see my talk at Policon, I did a workshop there at New York. And you can actually watch the full thing on my Patreon page. I recorded it. So if you want to check it out, there it is. Or just check out the YouTube channel, Halloween season special, season 4. 3. 4. Halloween season 4. Which was the last one I technically did. And there's a video in there. That's what I'm trying to say. I got there. I may be slow, but I got there. I missed a photo. What happened to that? Did I load it in, not pay attention? Because you know I do that. Oh wait, no, I don't. That's right. We're good. We're good. Yeah, here we go. We're getting there. We're getting there. Look at this. We got extras. Oh, that one should be in there. Yeah, I should move that one. This one of my sister and Andrew. It should go on the page of, because this is really, all 3 of us were on the side of the road in downtown Portland. My sister brought up a full-length mirror, standing on the sidewalk so we can get dressed and ready to go. It was pretty funny. But yeah, that should go there. Oh wait, it takes away from that though. I gotta find a fun photo of the 3 of us, or just them or something. Which, I'll do this one. Actually, I'll do this one. That goes there. Look at that. Now we got that. And then I got this New York one. Yeah, see, this is what I was trying to talk about. See which one's better. But which one should I pick? Maybe this one? Because you can actually see the Empire State Building through there. I think that might do that one. This one's more colorful, though. Yeah, I'll do this one. Boom. Oh, and then Christmas. But these will go up. I usually put these at the back. Look at this. We still have. Room. How much do we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Not really. Hang on. 30, 29, 28. I need 28 photos. That's pretty good. I remember, I think it was last year. Hang on. I think it was last year. I had like 60 or something like that to try and find. Yeah, it was a while. It was a little bit while ago, but that's okay. Maybe you may have just seen the video this year. You know, that's the way YouTube works. You don't watch them anywhere a lot of times. Been watching you since Geeks Life. Oh my gosh, the old Geeks Life days. I think I saw the play button. No, it's downstairs. Wait, where's the other one? I have two. Where's that other one? The other one's not real though. It's a replica of the real one that I do own. But yeah, Geeks Life. Love the channel. I can't wait to see what you've been planning for 2025. Thank you. Appreciate it. I thought the name looked familiar, to be honest. Favorite vinyl purchase this year? Oh, that's a tough one. You just reminded me of it. I purchased it and it hasn't shown up. That was like weeks ago. It's the Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 vinyl soundtrack. I was so excited for that. I just remembered I bought that and it hasn't come yet. I gotta track that down. I might have to open a claim because that was a long time ago. It should have been here like 2 weeks ago. Easily. Sheesh. So probably that one. Any reason I can't find SX70 film? Like anywhere. They don't make a lot of it. Anymore. And fun fact for those people that are like, SX70 so it's better. It's the same now. They just didn't tell anybody. Remember when Polaroid mysteriously stopped selling SX70 ND filters? Or I guess it'd be for 600. So 600 ND filters to put over your 600 film packs to shoot in your SX70 cameras. Remember when they stopped selling those? Well, they ended up just taking that material that they used to sell those and put them inside each photo of SX70 film. SX70 film is 600 film with an ND filter baked inside of it. It's the same. But anyway, they don't make a lot of it because it's not as popular. Most people shoot 600. So they do small batches of it. And I'll be surprised if they... Well, according to Kyle from Brooklyn Film Camera, he was on a podcast episode a few weeks ago. According to him, because he's still he talks to Polaroid because he used to work with them. He said that they have no plans to stop making it, but they might be not putting it out as often. But they said they don't have plans to stop. But yeah, there's no point to buy SX70 film technically anymore because there's no benefit. It's the same. So just buy 600 and throw an ND filter on. Now, where do you get an ND filter if Polaroid doesn't sell them anymore? Great question. Retrospect sells them now for double the price. $15 for two of them versus like $7 from when Polaroid sold them. So, but anyway, you can still get them from there. I digress. All right, we gotta find 28 photos. There was a lot in here that I wanted to put in. I thought it was gonna be over, so I have a feeling this is gonna be easy. Actually, I forgot about the front photo. What should I put in the front? I don't know. All right, which ones? I'm gonna rapid fire through these because we've already seen them once before. Which ones do I want? There were some. Ooh, I kind of like that though. Boom, that one's going in. The tree. That's kind of cool. There was another dinosaur one I had that I did kind of want. Come on. Oh, that one's kind of cool. Little thingies, buoys. And what is it? And go. And go. And I'm going. I do kind of like that. I like the colors. So someone took a photo of me, gave me the photo. at the old polo guy. I don't put Lou in there. I just like that photo. This is such a good photo. There's already one of those in there. That's a freaking, as the young kids would say, fire shot. Wait, is that better than the other one? Hang on. That one might be better. Where is that? It might be better. And these are supposed to be my favorite / best photos, you know what I'm saying? So we gotta compare. I really like the sky detail on that. Yeah, are you kidding me? That one's so much better. Look at that. Yeah, so much better. And you know what I just saw? There's a blank spot. Can't see that. I missed one. So I actually need 28 photos still. Or 29 photos, actually. Alright. Back to it. Try to sneak in there. And glad I caught that. Oh, just a bunch of cars. I like that. It's like kind of fun. I'll put that in there. It's just kind of something, you know what I'm saying? I like the colors of that. That one's going in. Little mirror shot. I'm in an elevator. Fun fact, don't shoot mirrors with your instant photos. I do it sometimes too, as you can see. But don't do that. I mean, do you? But if you do, it will be out of focus, guarantee, unless you're using an SX70 and manual focus. Otherwise, because it has depth, believe it or not, that's how the cameras work. So it will autofocus to the surface of the glass, the mirror, and focus just on that. But you're actually farther away inside the mirror, and it doesn't know that, so it can't focus on it. Does that make sense? Just like if you're shooting through glass, shoot it in manual, then you can do it. But don't shoot it in auto. I just saw it. I'm like, this isn't gonna work. I'm kind of far away, so maybe it could work, but it didn't, clearly. But I do kind of like it. Why not? I like the lines. That's what I was going for. I shot it at an angle because I'm like, it's kind of cool where it has the line. Anyway, I don't know what I'm saying. My entry into the Guinness World Record of the album, that should go in there. Or the album, the Guinness record was putting the most Pokemon cards or trading cards into a binder in like an 8-hour period or something. I kind of like that. It's creepy. I said that last time. That one's fun. I like that too. That is kind of cool. Yeah, I'll put that there. I do like that. I do like that. I do like that. Okay. Ah, that was one. This is that sack. Good. Because I like that one too. Believe it or not, I kind of like this one. You can still. I was shooting the T-Rex with the Polaroid I1, and the battery died because the battery's toasting those cameras these days, and it died and it wasn't ejecting, so I had to like pull it out. But I got enough so you can still see the teeth. I just kind of think it's fun. I love the color of this. I just don't like this black spot. All right, how many do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Almost there. 16. I guess I could put Caleb in, but he's in there a bunch. He's already in there a bunch. He don't need to be in there again. Get out of here, Caleb. Just kidding. Do I have one? That one's cool. I do like that. That one's good. Meat and a hamburger. Boom. That one's fun. I wish I could put some of these in there, but I can't because they don't fit because they're Spectra. Should I put that in there? They're the first person to ever recognize me. I'll put it in there. It's symbolic. Like in the wild. Not just like at an event or whatever. Like literally just in public, in the wild. He recognized me. It'll pair with that other one I grabbed. That is pretty cool. I'm seeing YouTube content going in about these kinds of thermal printer cameras. I think Knoptop also made a video about it. Might have it invested. Oh yeah, thermal was fun. He got me into it. Both him and I have been shooting a video about this one camera for like 4 years. So Dave, if you're still here, that kitty zoom camera, it's awesome. And I think it might have been 2022 when I got it. It's so cool. And I even started shooting a separate thermal camera video at Policon. I never did anything with it, but I shot a lot of it there, and I have photos and everything. Like, yeah, I need to follow up on that and finally get it. But there's video. Like the camera shoots video. There's video of me and Dave at a Ren fair, the first Ren fair I ever went to. That would have been 2022. Yeah. I'm seeing her later today because she's going to be at my sister's, so I want to give her that photo. Do I have? I don't think I have a Brooklyn Bridge shot. Fun fact, my first ever SX70, like legit SX70 photo, probably one of the last times they ever had legit SX70 film, it was with the Brooklyn Bridge in 2020. It's in my 2020 album. Even. All right, how many did I grab? I should have counted. Sheesh, I don't remember. Where were we at? We're at 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. We need like 8 more. 8 more, people. Actually, 9 more because we need one for the front. What should we put in the front? I don't know. Okay, here we go. 8 more. Easy. Let's do it. Oh, this is on the wrong side. That's where I need to put that. There we go. So many Japan ones, man. Japan! That is pretty cool, though. I don't know why, but I love the colors of that. That's going in. Wait, I should put that in. Off the side so I can actually count. There we go. Yeah, in the mirror? This was in the mirror. Don't do that. It'll be blurry. And every time I'm like, I'm going to do it anyway. You never know. It might be cool. Most of the time it's not. Actually, pretty much all the times. All of the times. Come on now. I could put Peach's Castle. Or this is Japan, Tokyo. Boom. That one's going in. This one's pretty cool too. I tried. Oh, well, Caleb accurately tried, but I told him, don't use a flash. I thought that would be bright enough to light up my face. It was not. Yo, what's up, Pat? What's going on, dude? These guys on YouTube channel, go check them out. I'm actually going to put that in the binder, though. It's still kind of fun. It has a story. I guess I could put... No. Mel's Drive-In? Maybe. These are Universal Studios, by the way. Diane. That would be kind of cool. Maybe a full page of just this. Universal Studios? No. The airport. These are the airport. Airport. Fails. I know which one I want to grab. Ooh, Bullet Train. I could put Bullet Train. Represent that I was on the Bullet Train and watched Bullet Train. Riding the Bullet Train. I didn't bring Fiji water though, and I didn't think about it until afterwards. That one's cool. I should put that in there. Why didn't I put that in the first place? I gotta put. Maybe I should just put. They're not the greatest photos. Did I pass them already? The skylines of. Maybe I should put one of those in there. I don't have great photos, but they do represent that was there. That's just cool and weird. Yeah. How many do I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only need 4 more people. Okay. We're almost there. We're in the home stretch. Home stretch. Legs. That one's going in. That one's gonna go in. That one's cool. I was questioning that one. I think I will put that in. Boom. What was that? How many was that? 3? We got 3. We only need... How many did I say I needed? 9 more? Shoot. I don't remember. I don't remember. I'll count them after this. Did I not put this in there? Oh, I did. I did have one like that in there. I remember now. I wish that came out. I think it said like, it said something like "get a life." That's what it said. But the flash happened to be right on it, and now you can't see it. So bummed about that. Side deck. I wish frick you, Pat. Frick, not you, Pat, in my chat, but this Pat Flynn. He looked right at me. I'm like, cool. Take a picture of him. Then he moved. He's holding up the Guinness World Record. Okay, how many does I need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One more? Crap. I don't remember. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I think that's it. I think I did it. I think I need 29. All right, here we go. Hopefully. Actually, I think I needed 30 because I needed that one extra one for the front. There was one I missed. Where is it? There it is. All right, what should go there? Blue? Maybe blue will go there. No, I'm putting this one there. Bingo. Boom. Here we go. We're in the final stretch. Yeah, not you, Pat. Pat Flynn. Freaking Pat Flynn. Awesome guy, by the way. Pat Flynn's great. This is going to be my round frame page, apparently. Bingo. Look at that. Shikow. Wait, no, wait. Could represent, this thing has great representation of like every single thing that I did this year. That is pretty cool. Every place. Don Quixote, I miss you. I missed you, Don Quixote. Not for the faint of heart though, man. You go in there, it is nuts. So many people. Granted, I went on a Sunday, so that's also something to take into consideration. There it is. These match each other. Oh yeah, almost done. I forgot to mention earlier in the video, or the stream, there's a giveaway going on right now. Oh, I should have put that over that one page. Oh well, who cares? It's fine. Yeah, there's a giveaway going on right now. Over the link in the description. There's like 2 days left, I think. Giving away one of my world famous Knick Knack Shack buckets. It was the Christmas giveaway. If you guys want to snatch it up, go check out the information in the description. Just click that link. It's for Patreon members, but you can sign up for free. There's a 7-day free trial that you can sign up and enter. I know, I'm doing such a great job at promoting that. There we go. Oh, but yeah, consider checking it out. I'm giving away. So what's in the bucket, you ask? Great question. Great for explanation, Chris. there is an Instax Mini SE camera up for grabs. That's and the reason that I chose that camera again, because I gave one away recently, or fairly recently. People were like bummed because they couldn't get it. Turns out that camera is only available overseas. Who would have thought? I didn't. Did I say only overseas? I can't even speak. It's only available to the United States and not available overseas. It's a Walmart exclusive. I did it. It's full, but I still need one more for the front. I don't know what to put there. You know what? Maybe that's where I'll put the little piece of paper that says 2024. Normally I put a little sticker on the side, but I think I'll put it there now. We did it! Oh yeah, the bucket. Yeah, so giveaway, there's like 2 days left. There is a camera up for grabs, and then I'm leaving the rest a surprise. Last year, for example, I threw in an Instax wide from Lomo, and I also threw in my favorite neck strap, a t-shirt, some of those zip pouches to store your photos. There was like candy. What else is in there? Frames, like mini frames, but like individual like Polaroid frames. I can't remember what else I packed in there, but a lot of stuff. And so this year I'm like, I'm gonna put in a camera, and then I'm gonna make the rest of it a surprise. So when you open it, it's like a Christmas gift. You don't know what you're gonna get. It's like a little Christmas gift from me to you. So I guess you're checking it out. Link in the description. We did it, guys. We did it. I'm just putting back the photos. Oh no! Oh, that was close. I almost lost the stack. Which I already lost some Polaroid Go photos. Did pretty good. Those are the only ones I lost. Not, they just fell on the ground. I didn't lose them. But that's pretty good. Pretty good. Made a huge dent in this box too. Now, next time, I think maybe next week, I'll do a live stream with the Instax wide photos. Maybe not next week, because I need to track down an album. I think I do have some link for on Amazon for that. Oh, I meant to say, if you guys want to help me out, and right, today's the last day that you could help me on this, because I am okay. Amazon. I am an affiliate, so stuff in the description. It's my affiliate link. I get a few pennies, right? The kickback for promoting that stuff, but it's stuff that I genuinely believe that is good and back and recommend. And so when you purchase it, I get a little penny. You get a little money, not a lot, but some. But for the last 3 months, they've been doing this like promotion. If you hit a certain target of sales, you get a bonus. Well, I am $200. Yeah, I think $200 in sales away from a bonus. So if you want to go buy something that you were probably going to buy for yourself anyway, maybe, just click my link down below. Just click like one of those links. That's all you have to do. Click my link, then buy the stuff you normally would buy, and I get that marked as my sale. If you want to help me, that would be awesome. Go click my link. But yeah, I'm like $200 away. Today's the last day that I can get it. So help a brother out. Anyway, I digress. But yeah, I think next week I'm gonna. Oh yeah, album. I found some wide albums for Instax wide, so I was gonna probably buy one of those. And then just build a wide album. Maybe it's just like maybe it won't be like my 2024 one. It might just be like my favorite wide photos in general. I don't know. That could be fun. Could be fun. You may have talked about this, but I liked your reel where you and I'm guessing your brother-in-law guide each other to the same Taylor Swift album. It was a book, but yeah. So I actually do like Taylor Swift. I like her music. I like her style of business too. Like, she's smart, very smart. I love the fact that she just told the record companies to F off I'm going to re-record my albums. Screw you. I now own my music. Baller. Great. It's just cool, I think. Anyway, so like Andrew, he gives me crap for about Taylor Swift, and so as a joke, I was going to, which I did, I got him a book for Taylor Swift, like the history of Taylor Swift or whatever, as a joke, as a $4 joke. Just to be like, oh, so you can learn a history about it, have a laugh. Well, he gave me a gift, and it was that book, and he hadn't opened the gift for me yet, and so it was hilarious, absolutely hilarious that we had the same idea. That's what Pat's talking about. For those that don't know, I didn't post that here on YouTube. I posted that just on Instagram, I think, and TikTok maybe. But yeah, here we go. Getting these reviews done. There's so many. It doesn't even look like I did that much damage as far as like pulled photos out of here. It's still full. Oh, I didn't even show my pack film photos. That's okay. There's not a lot of them. Maybe I can end with those. Technically, I pretty much just shot Polaroid pack film. So technically, they are Polaroid photos. Dang, this was overflowing. But check this out. It's still full. And I took out all the Polaroid Go photos, the Instax Mini photos, like all these over here. And then the 160 Polaroids. This box was like about to burst. But we did it. Another year, another album. And those go on the shelf to die. Not really, but they don't really get looked at very often afterwards. That's why I like doing these streams, so I go look back at them. Oh, yeah, we did it. That was fun. How long is this stream? It's pretty long. Streaming since 11 and it's 2:30. What? That's crazy. Dang. That was a fun stream though. This one's always long. It's always a good time. But it is that time to wrap up. Stay tuned for another video where I go through the Polaroid Go photos, Polaroid wide photos. I'll start a whole new thing, I guess, and do multi-formats. But I think that's it. I think that brings us to a close. Hopefully you guys have a great New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And I'll be seeing you. Yes, nicely done. Thank you. I appreciate it. You've been here since like the beginning. Appreciate you. But is that time? Where's the button? Where is the button? I always forget where. There it is. There it is. There's the button. I will see you guys in the next year. I'll see you next year. See you next year. In the new year. Loved you guys hanging out. We only got 2 days to join that the giveaway. So what are you waiting for? Check the link in the description. Join. You can do it for free. Appreciate you. Now get out there. Make some art. Boom.